There's a guy on Twitter, I guess named Joe Cronin.
And he's got a cool way of talking in the microphone. You suck Joe Cronin's dick, fucking faggot. And or some various version of that.
You're listening to The Joe Cronin Show.
Don't forget to like, comment, and body slam that subscribe button.
This is the epic voice guy, and I can honestly say, Joe Cronin is god awful, that is. You guys seriously listen to this guy? And now it's time for The Joe Cronin Show.
And he's got a cool way of talking in the microphone.
Holy shit. Holy shit. I just got done doing Morning Madness, and that's available on Patreon now, but I'm not done. I wanted to test the laptop. Test the capabilities of this piece of crap laptop. Not very good. Not very good at the capabilities of this laptop. It's very terrible. It's like I'm not even that far away from the router, and I know this thing sucks. Let me see. What's up, everybody? Let's get to... Oh, shit. Ryan, right off the bat, wants to talk about Scott McKinnon. What the hell? Will you have Scott McKinnon on Monetize This again, despite Ken saying he'll quit working with people that bring him on shows? I'm the one who said I would do that. You moron. What are you talking about, Ryan? I've tried to ban Scott multiple times, and nobody else bans him. I banned him for 3 weeks. Remember that? When I banned him for 3 weeks, and I said, I will ban Scott McKinnon for 3 weeks on all my shows, and I bet you nobody else will. And then what happened? He called into somebody else's show, and it was a 30-minute bit on their show. So then I brought him back on Friday, and then I got crucified for it. So I've actually already done that, Ryan. So, no. And by the way, the reason why I said he's best for business is because I don't think he's best for business. I think he's a fucking asshole usually. But the deal is, everybody thinks he's best for business. Every show thinks he's good. That's why they keep talking about him. If somebody really didn't like him, they would stop talking about him. But they don't. They keep bringing him up. Everybody does. So that's what happened. I said the night that that he called Corrupted, and I trashed my set because of him, and he freaked out, and he wouldn't go away, and he wouldn't leave us alone. I said, the next person, I'm not working with anybody that has him on ever again, And then, of course, we calmed down after that. But no, everybody, I just don't believe that many people don't really like him. If you don't really like him, you actually ban him from your show, if that's the case. You don't spend an hour talking about him on your show if you don't like him. So, I don't know about that. I've actually banned him from multiple shows. He hasn't been calling usually. You know what I mean? He's been talked about either as much or more on others. And if you go back in time, if you know your history about our shows over the last months, especially about 6 months ago or whatever it was, 8 months ago, 6 months ago, I said I'm not letting him on the shows anymore. I said I guarantee you that he'll be back on other people's shows. And then he was back on other people's shows. You can go look it up if you want to go back in time and go look it up. Go for it. Go look back when I banned him for weeks and he showed up on someone else's show, and then they did a whole bit on him in multiple shows. And so then he called, then I had him on my show because I said, well, fuck it. Like, I'm going to get involved in this too because this is about me. So I might as well put him back on to find out what the fuck's going on. And then people got mad at me for having him on. Well, he was on other people's shows. It seems like there's a weird double standard for me. Like, oh, God, Joe, don't have him on, but everybody else can and do hours of content about him. Everybody likes him. That's the answer. People like this guy. You know what I mean? Oh, they wouldn't have him on. They wouldn't talk about him. They love it. On the air, everybody bitches, oh, he's such a piece of crap and he ruins our lives. But really, they're probably thinking, everybody's like this. Probably thinking he's fucking good for business. So that's basically what I see. But yeah, not really a big deal. I don't know. The guy's a fucking psycho sometimes, and he tries to be our friends, and he goes around plotting shit on everybody's stuff. It's fucking crazy. I don't know. I really don't look that deep into it. If you want to be a nut job and call and be a psycho, it usually gives us material, to be honest. Hell, I would have never had me climbing in the window on Corrupted. I mean, we had goddamn 20 people sign up for Patreon just to see what the fuck happened in that meltdown. So, you know what I mean? That's what it is, man. The guy gives content to everybody. You know, everybody can hate on him, but I don't fucking like him. I get mad at him all the time. But it's like he just keeps giving everybody content. What are you gonna do? You know, he calls. If you didn't like him, you wouldn't talk about him. That's the fact. If you didn't really enjoy him or whatever, I mean, I'll try to make a point of it again. I'll try to ban him again, and we'll see what happens. I bet you he comes back up again. I bet you his name comes back up. Bet you it happens again. You know what I mean? I screamed 2 weeks ago that I will not I want him out of this place. I never want to hear from him again. You know what I mean? And that's because I've already done it. I already tried to ban him. It didn't work. People just want him. You know, he's loved. But anyway. Jesus, you got to start the fucking show. And by the way, you just started the show with Scott McKinnon question, so you brought him up. So once again, you made him relevant again. I mean, come on, dude. You love him. There he goes. He's already in the chat. Joe surrounds himself by untrustworthy slime bags everywhere. I don't know, Scott. Do I love Eminem? I don't know. I kind of like Eminem. Yeah, there's a certain point where you got to know where the line is with many different things and shit, man. But, you know, I don't know. Dude, have you guys seen these photos of Kim Jong-un and Trump? I mean, dude, they are the creepiest photos. Like, they look like they're going to fuck. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they look like, damn. Like, they are... There's just so many... It's really weird. It's like they're meeting they're like celebrities meeting each other. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you're the guy that... You know, everybody thought we were going to start a nuclear war over, and I said you were a little rocket, but called you Little Rocket Man and all these things. Dude, if Kim Jong-un and Trump can make peace, why can't everybody? Right? Null Death. I haven't watched everything on E3. In a little bit here, I'm going to be watching everything on E3 because Jake DeMarco said he wanted to do a podcast with me today. I haven't heard from him yet, so I don't know what's up. But once I watch about everything from E3 in a little while, I'm going to we're gonna do a little podcast on it. We'll go live about it. I don't know. I tried to get Himmelgod into it too, but I don't know if Himmelgod's probably out at work now. I have to go get my son in about 20 minutes from school, so in about 20 minutes I'm going to take a 5-minute break, go down, get him from school, come back, and I'm still going to be live here. So that'll be fun. What's up to Billy Ricky? My man, Billy Ricky, what's up, bro? Billy, where are you, man? When are we going to do a show? I want to Billy Ricky you in the bunghole. But yeah, so I would love anybody out there like Mars Mira and other people like that. Make sure you guys DM me on Twitter today. A few of you guys out there that do podcasting and stuff like that, please DM me so we can figure out the shows this week and next week and figure out monetize this Friday night. Figure out the lineup. Let me see. Trump and Kim. Yeah, it's just weird. They look like fake figures. They look like fucking cartoon characters. You know? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't get it. You know, Scott, the only thing I'll agree with you on, Scott, is I don't get all the fake outrage about you guys because everybody just, yeah, I mean, you know, we keep putting you on the shows. I mean, what are you going to say? I basically called out Ken and myself. I called out me and Ken. I'm telling you all that me and Ken are both guilty of this. We're like, oh, ban him from the show. He's so terrible. He's just a terrible person. But then we just keep talking about you, keep putting you in the chat, keep talking about you, keep putting you on the shows. Do you realize if I told a moderator to just ban you every time, never allow him on, and never took calls, and if you called and it was you under a fake number, and the minute I heard from you, I'd hang up on you, unacknowledge it, and move on? That would be how to really stop people. Do I do that? No. Does Ken do that? No. Did JB and other people do that? No. So it's just like, dude, I'm just saying I'm calling me and him on it. Like, we keep putting him on the shows. We keep talking about it. You know what I mean? Everybody does. So that's just what happens. It's really not that crazy, though, to me. It's just YouTube, man. It's all good. It's fucking hilarious. What the fuck is going on with Mike? Yeah, I don't know what's up with that guy, Mike. I think he jumped off a bridge. I'm not really sure. I'm pretty interested in the Halo. I did a whole podcast on the gaming channel about that. I got a lot of... You know what, dude? It's weird. I could sit here and do a podcast with like 1,000 people watching and talk about the same kind of things we always talk about. And, you know, I get a lot of Twitter messages. We get a lot of feedback and stuff like that. But I got like fucking 10 emails last night, which was like emails. Like, you know, emailing people is like writing people a letter nowadays. I feel like nobody wants to even email anymore. Brandon Harbin, controversy creates cash. Bingo. I mean, that's just the bottom line. Otherwise, you wouldn't be hearing about these guys that we've been bitching about for over a year now. You know, think about it. Use your brains a little bit. You know, it's over a year people have been bitching about these guys. It's the same thing. We both put them on. We all put them on. You know, when we all actually ban them for real, like then, you know, we can talk about it. But yeah, I do try to limit him. I try to limit everybody. You don't want anybody to take over the shows, and it seems to happen a lot on everywhere, and you don't want that to happen. But you do want, you know, something funny happens, you know, let's go for it, you know. Like him and Grumpy Nerd a couple weeks ago, that was kind of funny for like the first 5 minutes, but then like for an hour it was like, okay, this is dumb now. Yo, D Moon, what's up, man? How you guys doing? Yeah. What? Joe was what? Shit, I missed that. I don't know. Super chats are on, and Streamlabs donations are on. So if you guys want to use Twitch alerts below, those donations will pop up. And if you want to use Super Chat, those will pop up. And if you want to call 339-226-6610 or call the Skype Danny Deadly on Skype, add me on Skype, which is Danny Deadly on Skype. DANNYDEADLY. Add me first before you call. Or maybe call me and add me, and so I know you're going to add me when you call. And then when you call back next time, it's cool. But yeah, man, I agree, man. We've always had issues with all these crazy people and just fucking psycho situations. It just always happens, man. It always goes down and shit happens, you know what I mean? But fuck it, you know what I mean? Unfortunately for me and like JB and Ken and everybody else, we have to deal with people like backstabbing and lying to us and trying to be friends with us. And then the next minute they're like shitheads, and it's like, oh my god, it's so fucking freaky. It's just whatever it is. 1 minute it's not 1 minute it's not harmful is what it is. So like it's fun, like me and like we all have fun with it. But then like the next week the guy will get harmful, and then we'll get mad like and stuff like that. And it's funny, but nobody's ever really mad. We're probably just laughing about it behind the scenes, to be honest, most of the time. But yeah, Scott's always a mess. Scott is, I mean, I've been saying it for a year, going back to monetize this 100, you know, Scott, come on, man. I mean, you were DMing me earlier, telling me about Ken and this and that. It's like he goes to everybody. Scott, you do it to everybody, so nobody believes you, Scott. That's the thing. Nobody believes you anymore. Like, you know what I mean? You tell me all this stuff Ken said about me, then you go to Ken, tell him stuff, then you tell other people stuff, then you tell this guy stuff, and then everybody gets together and shows their stuff to each other. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? It's fucking weird, but yeah, man, it's in the end it ended up being just pretty goddamn funny, you know. Shit, Ken's in the chat. What's up to Ken? What's up, Billy Ricky? Billy Ricky. I just like saying Billy Ricky. I like the name Billy Ricky. God damn it.
Hey, man, I gotta tell you, Joe, they're all against you, Joe.
Scott, fucking dude, if I could just. You know what I'd like is if Scott could just walk around with me and just do that fucking reverse eyelid thing he does and just talk crazy. That'd be great. Just carry him around with me everywhere and just fucking, just let him be a dick. Just let him fucking...
Super Chat Party.
Joe, when was the first time you played Halo?
Oh, god damn it. Who is that? ADTR, old school. He's an OG of the Joe Cronin Show. ADTR, how long you been here? 2 years, bro? 2 years of ADTR here. Dude, the first time I played Halo was like the day it came out. I've told people this a million times. It's like, dude, I don't know. Maybe you didn't hear my podcast about this on the gaming channel, ADTR, but I'm going to be doing a whole podcast about Halo. But the bottom line is, this is the deal. NXT at download was fucking epic. Hey, Razor Roberts, thanks, man. Oh, shit, dude, was that fun? That's the balls, bro. We gotta check that out sometime. Thank you, Razor Roberts. Appreciate that, dude. Yeah, but ADTR. So like, all right. So back in high school, my mother had gotten me the Xbox. It was November. The first Xbox came out in November 2001, and it came with Halo. Right? Halo was like the Mario Brothers of Xbox. Right? So the game came in the Halo box, right? So when I knew my mother had bought me the system for Christmas, that was my Christmas present. I actually stayed home that day because I was so fucking pumped up. What is Ken saying? Scott, you are meanie me guy. You fucked up, corrupted. You fucked up my show. You fucked up. Yeah, he does fuck up a lot of stuff. But I mean, all you have to do is go back to Monetize This 100, where it really began with Scott, which was over 60 episodes ago. And I mean, you know, that's what a fucking psycho. I love it. But I opened up. Oh my god. Beep boop. I got. You know what? This stupid computer downloaded the new version of Skype automatically without my goddamn permission, and so now like I've got this new version of Windows 10 Skype on my fucking thing, and now I've got to delete it and then re-upload the classic version. Fuck Skype in the dick. Hey, 33. Who the fuck is this? 336. What's up?
What's up, man? This is Sausage, Joe.
Oh shit, Sausage. What's up? Sorry, man. You're not programmed in on this phone.
Oh, it's all right, man.
Yeah, this fucking laptop downloaded this other version of Skype, so I have no idea who's calling and shit. But hey, what's up, Sausage? How you been, bro?
It's been good. I had some breakfast this morning. Just chilling. I've been trying to fucking beat this game, Ghosts and Goblins from the 80s. You never heard it?
Ghosts and Goblins. Yeah, I remember that game.
Dude, that game is way too... Oh, my God. I've been trying to beat this fucking thing all week. And I was like, I got to ask somebody, how the fuck can you beat this game?
Dude, I got to... You have to go back and watch, like, the Angry Video Game Nerds, like, toughest Nintendo games to beat series or whatever it is. And he, like, if anybody's out there bored of games, like, feels like they can beat everything, like, just go through this top 10 of... video games and just beat the shit out of it. And you'll, like, want to kill yourself. Dude, Ninja Turtles, the first Ninja Turtles game, my buddy was on, like, a mission to beat it. 36 hours. The Nintendo stayed on for 36 hours as he off and on returned back to the original Ninja Turtles game. And what happened was that Nintendo had to have a bottle cap shoved in it so the disc would stay in the right spot so that it wouldn't go bad. And he sat down. He was very much at the end of the game because he had looked at a YouTube tutorial on like the walkthroughs on everything, trying to help him.
Yeah.
We just never beat it. And we're like we wanted to beat it. Like we wanted to see it done. So 36 hours into this, he sits down on the floor too hard, and like boom, and the thing bounces and the thing shuts off, and that's it.
Damn,
dude, it was fucking. It was awful.
Fucking hard work.
But dude, you know something else too? I don't know if anybody knows this, but God, what's his name? David Brevin or David Bevan? I can't remember his name now. The guy I tweeted out the other day. He's 50 years old. The guy who made Diablo. He made a new game called It Lurks Below or It Lurks Beneath or something, and it looks like a mix between Terraria and Diablo, but it looks really fun. So if anybody hasn't played that, look that game up. It's on Steam. It's probably not a lot. He made it himself basically, and it looks really fucking fun. Like it really does. Yeah, I would suggest checking it out. But yeah, Sausage Man, it's crazy that you played that. That's wild. There's not a lot of other kids your age, 14, that would have played that game. It's weird. Dude, you have the maturity of like there's like people that call like 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 25. Like there's 30-year-olds that call like I swear to God, like they had their brains beaten in with a hammer sometimes, and it's like you sound so much better. But you know what? I feel like you're just normal. You're like most because when I was 14, I was a weirdo, but I was like, I'd be a pretty normal caller if I called things. But some people call and they just go, "Hey."
Holy shit.
It's like what the hell is this?
I mean, Broken Matthew, shout out to him. He's like 16, but he's pretty cool too.
Yeah, Broken Matthew's pretty good too. Yeah, Broken Matthew's pretty solid. Yeah, but seriously, out of everybody, I'd have to give you the maturity rate out of everybody. It's really bizarre. You're gonna be like, do you get like A's and everything?
Well, right now I have like all C's as far as I'm looking at right now.
No, so maybe
pretty fucking hard, man. High school, man.
Well, it's okay. I failed out, so I mean, I have pretty good, I think, pretty decent communication skills because this is what I do, and I was done. So whatever. I backed out. If I didn't like doing it, I didn't do it. So I would take C's. Like if you're my son and you graduated with C's, I'd be like, hell yeah. Like I gotta. because I just gave up. I just was like, dude, I skipped the last 12th grade just to play Halo. I went home and played Halo. Like, I would get to school and I would sneak away somehow, and I would play Halo.
Damn. How the fuck did you fucking escape? Or
well, so what happened was I was in TV class, and the whole school knew me as the TV guy because they had morning announcements on air, like video morning announcements. You guys do that at your school?
Oh shit. Oh no, we don't even have that, man.
Really? Okay, so I was in we had a pretty good donation from the TV studio place over here, and what happened is we all had TVs in the classrooms, so we would broadcast on the local cable channel the morning announcements on TV. Like, sit at a desk and be like, hey, good morning, everybody. Like, this is blah, blah. And we would, like, do the morning announcements on TV. So I was pretty recognizable because people would see, like, hey, there's Dan, you know. So we would have projects in TV class, and we could rent out cameras and things like that. So I would rent out a camera, and if TV class was the last 2 periods, there was a double of TV class at the end of the day. Then there was a double of study before that. And there was like a single of gym, and then there was lunch. So there'd be like, you know, like English, math, lunch, gym, double study, double TV class, right? So there was certain days where that was my schedule in 12th grade. So I would go to school, get the camera, and then get a pass saying I was filming something, and I would film, because you could take the camera and go across the street somewhere with it to film things. So I would say, oh, I'm gonna be late, you know, doing all these things. My fucking microphone fucked up. I'm gonna be late doing all these things, so I'd get a pass and I would walk off, and the security would be like, "Where are you going?" You know, and I'd be like, "Well, I got this camera. I'm doing the thing for film class," and they were like, "Oh, okay." And they wouldn't even question me. They'd be like, okay. I'd walk to the bus stop, get on the bus, and go home. Now, eventually, I got in trouble for gym class because I was missing gym. But,
yeah.
You know.
Dude, there's so many people that skipped in my school. It doesn't even matter, bro.
Well, they tried to, they basically at the end said, you know, that, hey, you know, you're going to have to stay back in school because you missed. They wanted me to take summer school basically because of gym. And it was like borderline if I really needed to take it if it was for any other reason. And yeah, I fucked up math class or something like that too. So like they were like, yeah, you need to take summer school. And I'm like, there's no way in 12th grade I'm going into summer school. So I was reading my college application, and on my college application it said that they would accept GEDs to the college. And I was like, whoa. So like I don't have to go to, so why would I go to summer school? So I devised a plan in my head that was like, well, I could go to summer school and get my high school diploma, or I could just get my GED and then go to college anyway. So I did that. I got my GED. I passed the MCAS, the big test. I passed the college test to get into the college, and I got into college. And I got A's and B's for the first 2 semesters, and then after that, I started missing classes because of driving. And just kind of being an idiot. Driving there was a pain in the ass, and I missed classes a couple times. I missed this guy's class twice, and he was like, "You're out." And I don't know, I wasn't ready for that part of it, and I also didn't like it because all the stuff I did in TV class in high school was the stuff I was learning in college, and I was like, I already know this stuff. What is going on? So
there's like no point of doing it.
Right. It was like doing work that I'd already done for 4 years in college. But what I should have done is I should have just gotten really good grades for the first year or 2 years and then transferred to a real school, like transferred to Boston College or something, or some school with a communications degree, because this school was really training you to be like a camera operator. I mean, you know, in radio and stuff like that, which is great, but But yeah, it was just it was kind of a mess. I don't know, but it was but
yeah, I get you there, man.
But that's, I don't know what the original fucking thing you said was, but that's what I did. So I would say probably just get your diploma in the future. But if I had transferred, it would have been fine. But I ended up starting a job, and I thought it was so cool that I was working that I was like, whatever, I'm working and having fun in the summer. I'll get back to that. I'll get back to doing school later again, you know, some other time. And then, you know, before you knew it, you know, I was getting promoted at a job, and I thought I was like, hey, I'm making money and getting promoted. So I just didn't. And
dude, I still need a fucking job. I think maybe this summer or next summer. Yeah, I still need a job too.
I'd get a part-time job at least. You know, that way you
a part-time job.
Hey, Sausage, I'm going to let you go, man. I'm going to take this other guy's call, and it's good talking to you, bro. Yeah, get a part-time at least.
Yeah, man.
All right, bro. Sausage, if you ever need help with a resume, let me know, dude, or whatever. You don't have a resume, actually, but someday, I don't know. I used to write resumes for a company. I'd get people hired at jobs. That was one of my jobs. 828's on the phone.
Yo, what's up, Joe? How you doing today?
Hey, what's up? Is this Tommy?
Yeah, this is Tommy.
Hey, what's up, Tommy?
You know, I noticed that you had the whole thing about Donald Trump and North Korea.
Yeah.
I really think that this is interesting, that no other president but Donald Trump has been able to make peace with North Korea. I think this is interesting. A big breakthrough, don't you think, Joe?
Wait, what'd you say at the end of that? I missed that. Your point. Your what? The peace?
They made peace. I think because they came together and shook hands. I'm guessing that this is a peace treaty. Guessing.
Yeah. I mean, it seems very interesting. I mean, Trump said some really.
I want to slap the fucking black off his face.
Oh my
How's
God.
it going, Joe? Fuck Scott, the fat little cunt.
Oh my God. What's up, Ingy? How you doing, bro? Dude, Ingy just dropped $20. What's up, Ingy? Thank you for the $20, dude. Wow, that's a morning tip that I can go with. Ingy is a fucking OG. He is a major OG of the Joe Cronin Show. How you been, bro? He's been like a Patreon for like 2 years. He was a patron when,
that's good.
Dude, he was a patron when there was when I wasn't even doing anything on Patreon. Like he was just, I don't know, it's unbelievable. But yeah, Ingy, thank you for the $20, dude, for sponsoring the show this morning. It's a big one in ADTR as well. But yeah, dude, listen, it's pretty cool what's going on. It's surprising for sure. I'd play the audio for you, but you won't hear it. But I'll play it on the stream in a minute of some of what Trump says. Trump almost sounds like he wants to swallow Kim Jong-un. It's unbelievable. But yeah, I mean, I guess it's good, right? It's good that they do that. Who would have thought Trump would talk like this about anything? You know? Why is it so loud?
Yeah, and what?
I don't know, my audio is just going haywire. It's weird. I don't know, my audio is going really haywire, so sorry, guys, if it's doing that. I got to fix this. First of all, I'm on a $300 shit laptop that's breaking. If the stream goes in and out, it's because this laptop sucks. Obviously, I've got to buy a new laptop, but it's like every time you buy a laptop that's $300 or $400 or $500, they don't work. It can't deal with what I'm streaming and what I'm doing, so we're lucky we're on the air right now. So we'll see we'll see when I get like an $800 one, because Leah's is really good and Leah's works great. But I don't know, it is what it is. I can't really get one right now, but we'll get one eventually. We'll figure one out. But yeah, Tommy, what else? You suing anybody else nowadays?
No. Ha ha ha. No. But something I think is interesting recently, I've been noticing on Twitter, they're trying to compare CM Punk's title run to Brock Lesnar's title run, and I think it's irrelevant. I think that the two title runs are not relevant together because they're trying to compare it. I think this is WWE trying to overlap that, and I think that that licorice piece of garbage title that sits on Lesnar's shoulder is an irrelevant title, and I think that there's no comparisons to the WWE Championship and to this licorice piece of garbage championship. Wouldn't you agree, Joe?
Yeah, I don't agree with them comparing it. It's a nice little try by them, but it's really stupid. It's a different title. First of all, the Universal title isn't worth anything near the WWE World Championship is.
No, it's not.
Second of all, it's not the same belt anyway. And third of all, Lesnar never defends it. So it's really it's actually an enraging, stupid stat that I don't even care about. So, for them to say it and try to diminish the Punk thing is so stupid because it doesn't count. It just doesn't count. When AJ Styles...
No, it doesn't. It doesn't count. Punk, and as much as I hate Punk, as much as I despise that man, he defended it every single night. He went out there and defended that belt. I'm not a Punk guy. Nope.
Yeah.
I'm not a Paul Heyman guy. I don't support any of the guys. But the thing is that I think somebody a hell of a lot better deserves that title around their waist than Brock Lesnar, honestly. The only
Yeah.
reason he has it is because Vince McMahon is trying to shake that money tree and get every penny out of Lesnar before he runs off to UFC.
Yeah.
That's what's going on here.
Anger Fist in the chat says, "Who cares? It's all fake anyway." It's true. I mean, it's stupid. But, hey, D Moon, did you get the belt? You got the belt, right, D Moon? Let me know when you have the belt, because I want to see those pictures with D Moon with that title belt, baby. I want to see that shit. We got to hook that up. I want to see D Moon. D Moon, you should carry that belt around with you at work. I don't know if you want to tell people where you work, but I do. I know where you work. You should have that thing over your shoulder every single time, like everywhere. Like, it'd be great. But yeah, Tommy, man, I'm gonna move on because in a minute I gotta go get my kid, and I'm gonna take a quick commercial break, I guess, and I'm gonna run and grab my kid from school, and I'll be right back in about 6 minutes or so. But so yeah, I'm gonna head out for a second, Tommy. But man, I'll talk to you later tonight. See you maybe for the Smackdown review and shit tonight. All right?
Yeah, great day, man.
All right, man. And yeah, man, shout out to everybody. Shout out to Ken. What's up, Ken, baby? And everybody else. 804. What's up?
What's up, Joe? It's Broken Matthew.
Broken. How you doing, Broken Matthew?
I kind of want to add to the CM Punk and Brock Lesnar conversation. I don't like CM Punk. I think he's a little bitch.
I think he kind of is.
I'm glad he got his ass beat, honestly.
I think he kind of is.
I saw pictures. I didn't watch it. But,
I mean, I'm mad that he left, too. I'm mad. But when you hear about what was happening to him, it's like, you know, I get why he left. I mean, I would leave, too, if that was...
I get why he left WWE. I don't really like the fact that he just tries to act like, oh, yeah, I wasn't really a wrestler. I didn't have a long title. Like, I don't like that. But
yeah.
Do you think if they would have did what they do in New Japan with Okada's long title reign, because he only had 12 title defenses out of his whole reign, like, but they made everyone make it feel special when he actually wrestled outside of title defenses. Do you think that would work for Lesnar if they would have did that and not just show up, defend it, win, leave?
Yeah, I mean, I think there is an issue with him. I know that, like, Vince says, oh, he's a special attraction and all these things, but I don't know if Vince is really paying enough attention to his audience, because it's like, it is a special attraction, but he's way too I don't know what the word is, disconnected from the company at this point. Like, he really is. He's too disconnected. I mean, Hulk Hogan was a special attraction, but Hulk Hogan showed up to, like, you know, at least, I think even back in the day when they only had, like, 5 pay-per-views, you know, Hogan showed up to all of them, plus Saturday Night Main Events and things. I don't know, he showed up to more, and it was a different time because they were providing less content. So if you look at the percentage that Hogan showed up to as far as television and pay-per-view, it's much higher than Brock Lesnar's percentage. It's crazy low, and that makes a difference, man. Broken Matthew, thanks for the call, dude. I love you, man. Oh, shit. Damn it. Call back, Broken Matthew, if you wanted to say something else. I didn't mean to hang up. I wasn't meant to say anything else you want to say and then let you say it, but I hung up on you by accident because this stupid Skype! You stupid Skype! Sorry. My bad, bro. What the hell with this thing? So I'm planning this perfectly. So you guys may hear like a few seconds of dead air as I get back with my son. But he gets out at 11:25, right, Leah? Yeah. Let me just check. He's sitting there like, what? I don't know. He's sitting there at school like, where's Dad? Where's Dad? His dad has left me. Dad left me at school by myself. You know what'd be funny there is to just show up and embarrass him, show up in like a fucking Bugs Bunny suit. Or like a pizza guy suit. You know those pizza guy suits? You put the pizza suit over you and your arms stick out and your head sticks out of the pizza, and just show up and like start waddling towards him at the school and just watch his face as he's like, I don't know where oh, Dad, like what are you doing? And then just be like, I'm a pizza, and all the kids are just making fun of him now. And forever all they ever talk about is pizza dad. Hey, remember when your dad showed up here to pick you up as a fucking pizza? Holy shit. Guys, I did a 30-minute show on Patreon, if you didn't hear it, as always. Episode 96. Episode 96 of Morning Madness is up on Patreon. I talked a little bit about all these little stupid things going on everywhere. situations and have some fun and things like that. Of course, we talked about Robert De Niro last week, or the other day. I talked about that again. I talked about Lisa Lampanelli a couple days ago, and I played the Lisa Lampanelli audio again. Dude, she's just freaking out. She looks like an angry psycho SJW. But I do love her, though, because I think she is actually a badass. I don't think she's like these other SJWs. I think she's always been a cunt, and I love it. You know, you got to love it. You got to respect her, you know, in that way. But hey, guess what? More shit to come right here. When I get back, I will talk a little bit more about the JB situation, although there is no situation, really. He just left. I messaged him on my phone a few minutes ago. I love the guy. I hope he comes back. You know, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'll be right back in 5 minutes. We'll be back to more Joe Cronin Show. We'll take your calls. I'll be right back. Be right back. Want to support the Joe Cronin Show? Then use our Amazon links down below. There may be products that we advertise during the show, and you can use the Amazon link in the description box below of the show so that you guys can support the show and get the Amazon products at the sale price. The Joe Cronin Show is brought to you by WrestleCrate. Go to WrestleCrate.com, enter in coupon code JoeSendMe for 10% off your WrestleCrate box.
Over 50 million views. Who cares? You're listening to The Joe Cronin Show.
The Joe Cronin Show.
Support the Joe Cronin Show on Patreon by going to patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show and get over 30 hours of content a month when you become a patron.
Subscribe to The Joe Cronin Show for daily content. And if you love the show, support us on Patreon and get over 30 hours of bonus content on patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show.
If you want to get your ad played on the Joe Cronin Show, go to joecroninshow.net and check out the advertisement section, or simply send an email to joecroninshow@yahoo.com with your proposal of the ad. We can read the ad for you, we can play the ad for you, whatever it takes. Just email us for pricing on whatever you want to advertise, whether it's your podcast, your YouTube channel, your product, your device, or an event that's coming up, whatever it is. You can advertise it right here on the Joe Cronin Show. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitter at RealJoeCronin. More of the Joe Cronin Show in just a few.
Over 50 million views. Who cares? You're listening to The Joe Cronin Show.
The Joe Cronin Show.
More of The Joe Cronin Show after this.
Joe Cronin Show after this. Guys, make sure you guys check out the description box down below for the link to Amazon that will give you our link to our Amazon products, and you'll be able to save money. Plus, we will make something when you guys use our links. Plus, you get the special discount.
More of the Joe Cronin Show after this.
Woo-hoo-hoo. We're back.
There's a guy on Twitter, I guess named Joe Cronin.
And he's got a cool way of talking in the microphone. You suck Joe Cronin's dick, fucking faggot. And or some various version of that.
You're listening to The Joe Cronin Show.
Don't forget to like, comment, and body slam that subscribe button.
This is the epic voice guy, and I can honestly say, Joe Cronin is god awful, that is. You guys seriously listen to this guy? And now it's time for The Joe Cronin Show.
And he's got a cool way of talking in the microphone.
All right. Boy, did I run down the street. I am out of breath. Not only am I out of breath, but I had to skip because my ankle is still all jacked up. So, Jesus. Yo, Rycock. What's up, bro? Shout out to Rycock. Shout out to everybody. What's up? Shout out to my 2-year-old who's coming in here to say hi. What's up, bro? What's up, little man? Anything goes. That's why I titled it Anything Goes. Whatever you want to talk about. It's on you guys. It's all good. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody. Rycock and Drew. Yeah, so I don't know, man. I don't know what's up with JB, but he hasn't been speaking with me. I guess that's all it took to, I don't know, get him upset. You know, sometimes this happens with him. It happens with me. We're all ego psychos and got mental issues. I would say we all have mental issues. So, I don't know. Maybe he'll come back. I did text him, told him I loved him and stuff. I love JB, I love Ken, and I don't know what's up, but shit, it'll probably get figured out eventually, you know. Probably come back. We'll see what's up. But Patrick Carnes, what's up, Patrick? How you been, bro? Big Bad Ads, shout out to Big Bad Ads in the chat. Old Man Davey. Yeah, it's been a good time so far. What's up, Ronnie? It's been a good time in here so far. E3, I'm excited to see. I still haven't seen the PUBG stuff. I'm excited to see that. I think one of the biggest letdowns for Xbox, as far as Xbox goes for me, was the fact that, like, I really don't know what's coming out now. Like, what's coming out that we're going to get to play. You know what I mean? Like, sure, some stuff is great and things are good, but, like, seriously, what's coming out to play, like, right now or next, or even in the next year or Christmas, you know, holiday time? What's coming out? You know, Heistman Defoe, what's up? What's going to be coming out that's going to make us be like, yeah, this is the shit. Like, this is what I want. You know, I don't know. Like, somebody, I mean, I guess maybe PUBG. I guess, like, to me, like, it's PUBG. That is the one thing, because, like, those maps are going to come out over the next, you know, summer and year and into the winter. So, like, that, to me, was one of the most exciting things, because not only am I playing PUBG a lot, but that's one of the things where I'm going to see results in the next year. Within the next year, I'm going to see things happen over there. Boston Sports Gamer, thank you, man. I love you guys. Thanks for listening to Morning Madness on Patreon, too. I saw all you guys clicking on it this morning. We're over 320 patrons on Patreon. You guys obviously fund the show and keep me doing these shows, so I appreciate that. Like guys like Ingy and ADTR who dropped a couple dollars on the stream. Thank you guys for that. And yeah, man, I hope to have a pretty good podcast tomorrow. I've got a lot of podcasts coming out on Patreon, and some of them that will be released on YouTube as well. I did a 25-minute podcast on Halo Infinite the other day on my gaming channel. If you guys haven't subbed to my gaming channel, check that out. It's youtube.com/JCSgaming. Right now it's called Battle Royale Battalion, but I might be changing that name again. I want to brand that as a really cool gaming channel. And I don't know yet what to do. I may even create a gimmick for myself, like, you know what I mean, like pink-haired pansy gamer or something like that, where I wear a pink wig and play games. Like, I want to have some kind of character involved over there. I don't know yet what I'm doing. Also, Joe Cronin Show, we were able to go live for the first time with the Raw review back on the Joe Cronin Show. So if you guys are wrestling listeners, make sure you guys jump over to Joe Cronin Show, because that's where most of my wrestling talk is going to be back to again. And then Corrupted is here for, you know, whatever we decide to release for Corrupted Entertainment. But it'll be fun. Hey, Chris DeWitt, we all know that you're Keith Rebarber, so it's kind of ridiculous. Keith Rebarber has been back for months, but I've been silencing him for like months. And it's nothing against you, Keith. It's just, come on, bro. I don't like when you he makes up different Skype names with like a guy's, like, picture of a guy on a beach, calls himself Brad Whitford, and then it's like, hey. It's like, hey, hello, who is this? It's me, hello. Like, oh, is this Keith Rebarber? Yeah.
Shit bum.
Come on, man.
What an unexpected treat to see you on this morning. Thanks for all your hard work and effort.
Oh, thank you, Abel Salas Jr. You should have seen me running down the street to pick my kid up from school and then hobbling back up here to do this show. Abel Salas Jr., thanks for becoming a $5 S-bum. Can't say the SH word because my kids are here. This is the Censored Joe show. Nobody's around? Shit bum. Thanks for becoming a shit bum. Leah just walked by and said nobody's around. Hey, come back here so I can throw this piece of gum at you. I like throwing it somewhere. Yeah! That's true.
You also like sticking them in the car everywhere. Gum is disgusting.
I know.
Gum is so gross.
It's not that gross. It's not as gross as shit.
Gum is disgusting.
You're disgusting.
You leave it everywhere.
I'm disgusted by you. You should have a microphone. We should have a microphone for Leah so she could just talk to me. Leah, close that gate. Leah? Oh, thanks, Brenna. Brenna's going to close it for me. I was going to have my son on. I was going to interview my son about his gaming rages on Fortnite. As I was streaming last night, and you could hear Gavin in the background like, ah! What? He went upstairs to go to the bathroom. And I don't know what else he's doing. Yeah. Is he? Thank you, Abel Salas Jr. Yeah, I'm going to start doing a little bit more of these. Joe, I get 80% less hate with this name, says Chris Jewett. So should I have kept it kayfabe and not told everybody who you really are? My bad. Well, you'd probably still be all right. Dude, that is actually pretty funny. I get 80% less hate with this name. Oh, man, you such a... You know, I'm not the one who... You know, I'm not even going to bring it up. Keith, I'll try to give you a clean slate, man. Just don't come near the kids' school, okay? Yeah, the new Halloween looks... again, it looks pretty cool. I'm pretty down to seeing that. I'm pretty... I kind of want to go drunk to it. Because my thing is, like, it is a little bit cheesy, though, because she's like, I've been waiting for him to break out for all these years, hoping he'd break out with my guns around me and everything. And then in the next scene of the trailer, she's like, did you hear he broke out? Like, and she's like, I'll get my guns. Like, she's... Come on, man. It's so stupid, but awesomely stupid. Who wants to see a 68-year-old Jamie Lee Curtis battle Michael Myers? You know what I mean? Let's do this. I'm down, man. I'm pretty open to almost anything, you know? If people go to see Fast and the Furious 900, I think they can go see this Halloween. So, I'm down with it. Okay, now I'm sorry about the Skype calls playing, but Skype is just broken right now for me, so I'm on this laptop that sucks. So, let's do it. Let's put on, is this Young Republican?
Hey, how you doing? Good morning, Joe.
Good morning, Young. What's up?
I like your new little background there with the China cabinet stuff.
Yeah, you like
Nice.
this new pot background of clutter that I sit in?
Bro,
It's
I
terrible.
bet you got some fucking like antique chinas and shit in it that's worth money.
It's
Like,
not
what-
mine though.
your,
So I can't sell it. It ain't mine. Yeah, I wish it was mine, but it's not. It's clutter, man.
Shit.
It's awful. It's a nightmare. It's the hell that I live in. If we ever get a house, it won't be there. But you know, you never know. We'll see what happens.
Yes, sir.
So what's been up with you? What kind of how's your vibe going right now? Are people cool with you now, or are people mad at you again, or like what's your situation going on?
I mean, me and Ken had a little thing yesterday on his channel, but we kind of worked it out, and
Oh.
I was just, I was just like, kind of, you know, playing like I was on McKinnon's side, but I was just fucking around.
Oh my God, you guys are too much, man.
He thought. I mean, like, look, I don't want to bring it up and all that shit, but you know what I'm saying? He has good points at times. I can give him that, but at the end of the day, I just want to watch Joe and Ken, and that's what I want to go on the
Fix
show and
that.
watch. You know what I'm saying? So.
Well, you know, hey, it happens, man. You know, it's all good. I think this is another example, man. It was ban this, ban that, and then you show up everywhere. It never goes away, you know.
Like Keith, I mean, he's really going strong, huh? With the new names.
Actually,
and
not right
stuff.
now.
But
Until your sister leaves. Go ahead. Yeah, Keith is going full blast. He's created several names. If you guys want to see what Keith has been up to, just go look at my last 10 episodes of Monetize This and some of the other episodes of other shows. He is in the comments section leaving like 15 comments in the comments section, going crazy, writing the same thing over and over again. Well, I'm doing something. What? Not my computer, but my Xbox. You can. Go ask Mommy. Go talk to Mommy about it. Gavin, close this gate. So, yeah, he left like 50 comments. He'd be like, great show, bad show, awesome show. This guy sucks, that guy sucks. And he wrote like 900 comments. And I'm like, who is this? And finally, when I saw his thing, I was like, oh, that's why. I don't know why he does that.
just a big fan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he just
A little
loves it, you
hardcore,
know.
addicted little.
He's a hardcore guy. Yeah, that's basically it. You know what I mean? Hardcore dude. Go talk to Mommy. Go ask Mommy. You gotta talk to Mommy. All right, man. I'll let you go. Good to hear from you.
Yes, sir.
What do you think? Who's worse, Tommy NC 2010 or Scott McKinnon?
Oh, Scott, bro. I'm a big Tommy head. So.
All right, there you go. I probably.
All right. Have a good day, Joe.
All right. Thank you, Young Republican. Oh my God. Billy Ricky goes and jerked off with kids in gymnastics class, but I'm just like you guys. Yeah, I can't believe that people looked him up and found out all that info. It's never gonna go away, Keith. It just ain't gonna go away, bro. Oh shit.
All I wanna say is Joe Cronin got a big motherfucking cock. And fuck all you motherfucking haters. Y'all know how we get down. It's West Side for life. Yeah. Cronin got a big motherfucking cock.
Good show, Joe. Quick question.
Thank you.
I thought things were okay with Bailey, then Sunday he showed a pic that you blocked him on Twitter. Is that true? And what was the thinking behind it? Bailey's thing doesn't make sense to me. Why he ghosts like that?
I don't know what's going on with Bailey. The Bear, thank you, Bear, 1322. I did block Bailey on Twitter, and the reason why was because I didn't want to write anything bad to him. I didn't want to get in a fight with him about anything. I actually got really mad. I'm not like mad at him, but like I basically got really sad about it. I got like really depressed that he was leaving. Like, I really, really got sad and really upset. Like, I'm not going to lie. I got really sad. I would say sad. Not really angry, but sad. So I blocked him on Twitter because I didn't want to see his tweets that he was kind of... seemed like he was tweeting stuff to antagonize me for some reason. And so I just blocked him. So I didn't tweet him back or tweet anything to him out of, because he said, basically one of the reasons why he said he left was that we could remain friends. Like, he was like, I want to remain friends, so I'm going to leave the show. But it's like, well, what does that mean? Like, if you can't deal with me, on the show, nothing bad has happened. Everything that he's mad about is stuff that we talked about as friends. So he's mad at me for stuff we talked about as friends. But nothing went wrong with Corrupted. So why would you leave Corrupted but still stay friends if the problem is the friendship or something that got said while we were being friends? So it would make more sense if he said, well, I don't really want to talk to you off air anymore, but, let's be cool and I'll do the shows. That would make more sense. But he went the opposite way with that. So I don't know what's up with that. So, I'm not really sure. So I decided to block him on there because I was really upset. I was really sad. So I blocked him on there. And then I got away from it because normally in the past, I'd start getting upset. So I did the right thing, I think, which was stay away for a little while, let him calm down or with whatever's going on. And maybe he'll come back and he won't be mad anymore. I don't know. He's mad at me for he keeps saying passive aggressive stuff. And I don't know. I kind of get what he's saying. You know what I mean? I think he's kind of right. But at the same time, I don't know if... I don't know, man. I'm sure it's my fault. Somehow it's my fault, whatever it is. But, man, I don't know. I texted him today. I said, love you, man. I hope you come back, or I hope whatever. And, I don't know. He hasn't responded to me yet. So whatever happened, I don't know. For the most part, I do know, but I don't know. I don't... When I get, upset at someone real quick, we usually take care of it pretty quickly. But it seems like he wants to... He's blowing it all up over it, and so I don't know what the deal is with that, but I love him, and god damn it, he was here for 3 years. He was here for me when I was having a nervous breakdown basically on this show, and really picked me up, and just really was a big, really close friend of mine, and is my friend. And I'm just probably the only thing I'm upset about usually is that we can't do enough together. I wish that Patreon could get funded more. I wish that it wasn't 300 patrons. I wish it was 3,000 patrons. And if it was 3,000 patrons, I would buy Justin Bailey out of his job. You know what I mean? I would love to do that. I can remember, and it's hard when you're working so much like Bailey is. I was having nervous breakdowns myself when I worked. I mean, dude, I worked 70 hours a week. A lot of times when you do the math, I worked 70 hours a week. I would come home, do the wrestling shows, do the podcasts, go to work 12 hours a day, drive in traffic and all this crap, and then I got 3 kids on top of it. Dude, it is crazy. It can mess with your brain and your mind and your sleep and everything. So it's I don't blame him at all. I'm just more mad at the fact that we can't have what we want. And I'm going to try to do the best I can here so that we can get more viewers, more subscribers, and hopefully the show here will get better. Monetize this will get bigger and better. Corrupted will get bigger and better. And eventually we'll get so big that maybe we'll have 3,000 patrons, right? And if we have 3,000 patrons on Patreon and donations live like crazy, and I'm in the new house and I've paid off everything almost in the IRS stuff, and we get we somehow blow up into being bigger than what we are. I want to buy him out of his job. Be like, dude, you're not going to work anymore. I'm not going to work anymore. No one's going to work anymore. We're just doing our podcast and our show every day. Let's do that. That's what I want to do. And I hope that happens. Maybe that will get him to come back. I don't know what's up. And I hope he comes back. And that's about it. That's all I can say about that. I love the shit out of that guy. And I don't know what's up, man. Gorilla Strong. Yeah, man. Gorilla, I get you there, man. 70 hours a week. You know the deal. I mean, it's hard to believe that a few years ago I didn't see my kids much at all. You know what I mean? Sometimes that's why I don't get bothered that much when I spend a couple hours doing this in the daytime and then at night, and I miss my kids for a little while. Right now I'm ignoring them. They'd probably want to hang out with me right now, and I'm probably going to go in a few minutes anyway. But the good news is I'm here. You know what I mean? So it's not like it was where I would come home at night. It's like, oh, they're already in bed or somebody's already in bed, and I didn't see them in the morning. So it's like, oh, I didn't see my kids technically for a day or 2 or 3 days, or something like that, or they pass by me real quick. So I know a lot of people live that life every day now, you know what I mean? And we did for a while too, but man, it's terrible. I don't know. I was telling this on, what was it, Morning Madness, or was it on, I think it was on the Monday Night Raw review last night over on Joe Cronin Show, the Monday Night Raw review. I was saying, other kids, I see other parents and their kids, like, they're doing crazy stunts off of stuff, and their parents are like, be careful, Jonathan. And I'm sitting there like, oh my God, you're going to die. Like, it's like I'm losing my mind, man. But yeah, no, I did block Bailey, but I blocked him out of respect for him, because, like, I was just, I didn't want to fight with him at all. So I'm probably going to unblock him any minute, It was only for a little bit. Just because I don't want him to say anything bad to me, and I didn't want to say anything bad to him, so I just did that. And it's not a JD situation. I keep seeing people say, oh, JB's the new JD. No, he's not. There is no, like, how dare anybody say that? JB is not. JB is not JD at all. It's not even at all the same situation. I love JB so much. We're going to speak again. We're going to get him, I think. I'm going to wait for him to cool off and keep telling him that I'm here. Billy Ricky is plugging Corrupted big time. Thank you, Billy Ricky. $1 a month on Patreon, yes. And you will hear some behind-the-scenes stuff that you won't believe. You never know what happens on Corrupted. But the other thing that we like about Corrupted is it's a 2-hour podcast. It's a bunch of guys sitting around doing the 2-hour podcast. It's funny, and then it's serious, and it's whatever, man. And it's 2 hours, and almost, usually. It's an hour, 2 hours. There's no alerts, there's no interruptions, there's no calls, there's no donations. It's just a straight up podcast. That's what it is. $5, yeah, gets you everything, pretty much everything on Patreon. $10 will get you absolute everything, pretty much, but $5 pretty much gets you almost everything. 30 hours a month. Thank you guys for plugging Patreon. But yeah, it's a way to support the channel and keep everything growing and keep everything going. And I never thought it was going to be as big as it is, but it is, and I can't believe it, dude. The community on Patreon now is nuts. It's really fun. And I'm doing a show like this right now because of that, because of Patreon. If I didn't have Patreon, I'd be like, oh, I got to go drive Uber or something today, but I don't, or go back to a job in the daytime and everything. But guys like Ingy and Abel Salas Jr. and ADTR and the Bear, you guys supported the stream big time, so shout out to that. I love you, man. I love you, Billy. Heistman Defoe, what's up, dude? Let's get savage on Corrupted. All right, this Saturday night we'll get savage. All right? Let's do that. Last Corrupted was the best in a long time. Well, okay, cool. Everyone's always got different opinions of episodes that are good. That's the good thing I like about it. Mookie, what's up, bro? Hey, buddy, what's up, dude? Want to say hi to everybody? You my little streaming buddy? All right. My kids have come awake. They were all taking naps. Like, my daughter was taking a nap, Gavin was at school, and Finn was asleep too. So I started the show. It was nice and quiet. Really is life, and life can... Corrupted really is life, and life can go away. Fun, bad, up, down. That's what I think makes it great. I think so, Ken.
Super Chat Party.
I agree.
You're the man, Joe.
Hey, Big Bad Ads. You're the man, dude, all the way in Australia. I love hearing from Australia and Big Bad Ads. Big Bad Ads, thanks for the $3. Gavin, come here for a second, Gavin. Big Bad Ads, dude, thank you for the $3. You're the man, dude. I love you guys. You guys are the best. Well, Gavin, we're going to get a question here in a second from ADTR. So let me see. That's a donation coming in. So wait to hear from ADTR. Big Bad Ads, thank you, man. I'm having a good morning, dude. I just finished Morning Madness on Patreon. The gaming stream's up there, and hopefully I'll hear from Jake DeMarco in the next few minutes or so. So we can do our gaming stream.
Party.
Joe, did you see the Devil May Cry 5 trailer, badass?
I did see it. Yeah, the Devil May Cry trailer looked really good. And yeah, because everybody was sending me the pictures of him looking like Cody. Everybody's like, he looks like Cody Rhodes. Yeah, it looks awesome. ADTR, I really like that one. Thank you, ADTR210. And I like Devil May Cry. I may start playing that again. It's been a while. And there's a few other ones that I might start playing because all the trailers looked really good. I really liked a lot of what I saw. Certainly from Xbox. PlayStation was all right, but it really wasn't the best. Bethesda looked really good. But I haven't seen everything again yet. I'm gonna go through everything and take a look at it again to figure out, what it's gonna really pump me up and everything. But yeah, the fact, I mean, Ken, you're right in the chat. I mean, if anybody that compares JB to JD, that's not even funny. Like, that's not even a joke. Like, that's not even, it will never be like that, dude. It just will never, ever be like that. JB is like my brother, dude. I don't care if he's mad at me still right now. I maybe did some things to him he's not happy with. I'm sure I screwed up. I'm sure somehow it's my fault. I don't even know. But it's not even close to that. It will never be like that with him. And it won't be like that with me and other people that I'm really friends with. See, I'm really friends with JB, and I'm really friends with Ken, and I'm really friends with those people. I was never really friends with JD. That's the difference. That's why there's a difference. Because I was never really friends with JD. I mean, I thought I was, but I wasn't, because he was always talking about me behind my back and always just coming up with these stupid things, and we weren't really close. You know what I mean? Like, me and Ken getting, like, I invited Ken out to come with me to New Jersey to hang out, bring the belt, and, like, all these things. It's like that's fun. But he would have never done that with me. I had to almost beg him to, like, stay with him in Florida, because I'm like, why don't we get a room together, or why don't we room up near each other and do all this stuff? And you know what I mean, all you had to do was say, hey, listen, bro, I don't really like you that much. I'll do the podcast with you, but I don't want to be hanging around with you and shit. And I would have been like, oh, okay, that happens, I guess. But that's not what he did. What's up, Gavin?
Hi.
Be normal, or you're gonna be off the air.
Okay, hi.
There you go. That's my rule. So what are you looking forward to? No, I know what I wanted to ask you. The other day you were streaming, and everybody could hear you raging in the background, and you were like, I'm going to report this guy. What's up with you kids? And, like, you're always, like, why not just, like, I hate this guy. Why are you always reporting people?
I never do. I just joke around.
Oh, you just say it? Okay. I always hear that, like, oh, I'm going to report him, or he's a hacker. Like, when you guys get beaten by somebody, you claim that he's a hacker, but there's no one hacking on Xbox.
That just makes me angry.
That's an excuse.
This makes me angry.
So you say that but it's an excuse, right? You just got to be like, I don't know. I mean, there could be a hacker on PC though. There's a lot of hackers over there. People screw around on PC all the time.
Oh yeah, I know how to mod some games.
Yeah? Oh yeah, on PC especially.
Yeah, I can mod games.
You can mod games?
Yeah, I can mod Minecraft.
What games?
Well, like, basically, okay, I can probably only mod one right now, but hopefully soon I'll learn more. Like, I don't know, I'll mod more games later maybe, but right now I'm mostly modding Minecraft. I've got a lot of mods on Minecraft. Got a ton of mods on Minecraft. Just be right back for a sec.
Your brother's had me open all these, like, weird things for him. Here, take this and bring that to Mummy.
Okay.
Good job, buddy. Well, there you go. We heard it from Gavin. Because he was streaming the other day and he was like raging in the background. It was really funny.
Yeah, but look at 2 or 1 or 3 days ago, I got a win in Fortnite.
Yeah. He got a win, baby. I mean, you got 3 wins. I've only got 1 win in Fortnite. And I've probably played 40 games, 50 games.
I've played about like 600 games.
You probably have played like 600 games.
Something games.
Yeah.
Fortnite, and I've gotten 3 wins out of all of them. It's hard to get wins.
It is hard. I'm better at PUBG. I don't know how you can I like that you play Fortnite better though, because PUBG is kind of like gruesome and stuff, but like Fortnite's more cartoony, so I'm cool with you playing Fortnite.
Fortnite's like a little more harder, and yeah, like I can tell, and like with the building, like it's cool. Like I don't think like PUBG's a bad game, but like with the building, like it's hard in Fortnite when you gotta build.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, but I've just wanted... There's this one skin I want coming back in the item shop, and I bet people will get angry if it gets added back, but yeah. Yeah.
Man, Ken's in the chat. He's saying you're going to be something big someday and stuff. He's pretty cool.
Yeah. But the skin I wanted was like the Red Knight skin.
Yeah.
That was cool, because I played in Season 2, but I didn't buy anything. Like, nothing. I had nothing. One thing, and I think that was like a Lola mode from the Free Pass.
How about, you remember how you play... You've been using Unreal Engine and stuff like that, or engines, and like you've been building a world in Roblox or something?
Yeah.
How's your Roblox world going?
Well, I've got about like a bunch of games on Roblox that I've created. My name's just like Burnt Carrot 123 on Roblox, pretty sure.
No, you shouldn't have given that out, because now you're gonna get trolled by people on my stream.
Whatever. They can go to my. They can, yeah. Burnt carrot. I like the name.
Don't give our address out.
I'm not gonna give. I'm not gonna give all that. I'm just gonna give them the name.
I'm just kidding.
My username. Jeez.
I know. Check this out. You want to see the Halo trailer? You haven't seen the Halo trailer. We can watch the new one.
Yeah, I've seen Halo Infinite or whatever it's called.
Where did you watch it?
Remember yesterday?
Oh, but I only showed you like a piece of it.
Oh.
Check this out.
Yeah, this is different. Oh wait, I think you showed me the teaser instead of the trailer. I don't think you showed me the trailer.
Oh yeah, well it is a teaser trailer. It's not a real full trailer. Hey baby doll.
I want to see too.
You want to see too?
Now there's deers in this now.
I know it looks like a hunting game. Somebody said the other day. I thought it was gonna be a hunting game, and then it was Halo.
What is this?
This is the Halo trailer.
Why? The new Halo game.
It's only a few seconds here, but see this part here looks like it's Halo like 6 or something, but then
Why is there animals?
I know it because it looks like it's a lazy teaser trailer thing, you know.
There's never been animals in Halo.
Maybe it's a new planet, a new Halo planet.
Maybe. Hi everybody. Something glowing under there. I don't know what that was. The water really looks good in this game. And then here's where everything comes. I'm guessing that there's gonna be smoke grenades.
Yeah, it looks like there's gonna be maybe smoke grenades in Halo. Finn's throwing a ball at us.
Remember when one time there was smoke grenades in Halo, not Halo, Fortnite?
Yeah.
And then they just got removed.
See, he's got the old gear on.
Yeah, I can see that. I never heard that music.
I'm super pumped up, man. That looks like 60 frames a second, 4K.
It looks like Halo 1, Halo 2, and Halo 3 just mixed together.
It looks like they're on Halo again.
This looks like Ark Survival just mixed with Halo.
I'm super pumped up, man.
This is Ark Survival mixed with Halo.
What? Back up. All right, guys. I gotta go back to my show. Give me 5. Good stuff. What's up, baby?
I know how to chew gum.
Yeah.
You're literally a
Give me 5.
Yes, I am.
Did you have anything to eat? Are you hungry?
I'm not hungry. I'm full.
You're full? Okay. All right. Close that gate for me, baby, on your way out, okay? Fine, go ask mommy. Close that gate, though, okay? All right, love you. All right. Yeah. Never mind. Leave it open. Gavin will fix it. Gavin can fix it. All right, where are we at here? I lost track of everything. Woo! Yeah, Gavin's definitely getting his brains from Mummy, I would assume. And maybe Brenna has my attention-seeking craziness, I suppose. ADTR, thanks, man. How are you guys doing today? Yeah, we talking about Trump and Kim Jong-un, man. It just looks so funny. The photos look like Photoshop, but they're real. They really met. How awkward is it after you talk some major smack about people to go meet them and be like, yo, what's up? Weren't we talking crazy stuff about each other? If Kim Jong-un and Donald Trump can get together and create peace, then perhaps me and JD could as well. I heard JD in his stream the other day said that said about me, you know, if Joe Cronin sent me a message, I would reply and I would be happy for him and I would message him back and be like, cool, man. You know, it's all old school news and everything. But I found that hilarious because I literally messaged him a week and a half ago to say, hey, what's up, man? Just letting you know about this troll guy who's been going around. He's doing it to you, and he's sending me the things he's doing to you. And here's all his information. Did JD send back to me, hey, thanks, Joe, or oh, okay, cool, or anything? Nope, no response whatsoever from him. And I did that 2 months ago as well, in a similar situation, because listen, I was being a stand-up guy. As much as I think he's kind of scummy and whatever, our situation's over. I don't care. It's old news now at this point. Whatever, it's over with. I wish him well. He wished me well. It's all good. So, but when I reached out to him that time, he was kind of like, messaged me back, like, piss off, basically. And I'm like, all right, well, I was trying to do the right thing, dude, but fine. Doesn't mean we have to be friends and stuff. Just trying to do the right thing. Whatever. So, I don't know. I thought it was funny in this video that he said he'd be like, cool and whatever. And no, I don't think you would be, because you haven't been. And I've got the text messages and the no texts back to prove it. You know? But whatever. It's just move on. Just more BS from the mouth of that guy. People try to be so virtuous and stuff on their shows and on their podcasts and stuff, and when they yell at other people from a one point of view, very perspective filled garbage of junk. You know, I think JB got crapped on a lot too for his realism. I think JB would be very honest with people about things, and that would get him in trouble. And you know, I tend to do the same thing. You know, I mean, I something happens, like I'll just mention it, you know, and be like, if it's weird like that, like some people wouldn't even bring that up, but I did because I saw the video. Somebody sent it to me, and I said, I don't want to watch this. I don't even care. And then I watched it, and then I was like, oh, well, that's not true. Why did he say that? That's so weird. But then again, he did say I don't make my car payments either, so that was bizarre. We have enough episodes to monetize this like last Friday, and I might miss my car payments, but that's a different situation. To this point, I have not missed car payments. Don't know why, but yeah, I'm ready. Hopefully, I can do a stream. If not, if Jake isn't around, I'm gonna be hanging out with somebody else, maybe a few of you guys, to do the talk about E3 and talk about gaming some more, talk about some video game stuff. I'm certainly going to be doing the PUBG podcast. I'm going to be doing a PUBG podcast. That's going to be coming out soon. It's going to be probably a weekly or every other day type show, whether it's 15 minutes to 30 minutes, and I'm really going to try to start servicing that community there. And so that will be fun. I'm going to be bringing back my Halo stuff. I mean, the gaming channel is going to get really big, guys. It's going to be, I don't know if it'll get big, but I mean, it's going to be very focused on. So make sure you're subbing to that channel, because I don't get any ads over there too. That's one of the things that sucks, is the channel gets no ads. YouTube still has not enabled monetization, despite that you need 4,000 hours viewed. It's at 90,000 hours viewed. So I don't know what's up with that. Okay, so Skype, I'm sorry about that. Skype is still screwed up. It's still ringing. But that's okay. 516, what's up?
Joe, I had a call in.
What's up, bro?
Because all you know, I'm like really like just melancholy right now, man. Honestly, like all the shit that goes on.
Did you just say melancholy? Did you say melancholy?
Yeah. I'm an old fag, dude. What do you want?
Well, I mean, I say it sometimes too. Okay, I didn't know who this was at first. I didn't know it was you, because I'm on my Skype is on this laptop is erased everything on this laptop, so you're just coming in as the number. So I didn't know it was you. What's up, Ken?
No, I just wanted to call in because like we're getting sappy in the chat and everything. But honest to God, at the end of the day, I respect and love all you guys, man. And I don't want to see you and JB at odds. I definitely, with all the stuff that we did in the last year and a half, really means a lot to me. I know it does.
Oh yeah, and see, we're not at odds though. That's the thing, is we're really not at odds. I know you're not.
I know you're not. I should use a different word. I know you're not at odds with each other. I know it just is what it is at this point.
I mean, something's going on, but I don't fully get yet. I kind of get it, but I don't fully get it because I'm not.
But I know you love that dude tremendously, and you said it before yourself. You said it best. You're like, I don't know what I did or what I said, and I probably said something or did something that, you know, and I don't know what it is either. But all I do know is I won't forget the last year and a half of my life. And being involved in YouTube and on Twitter has made my life better. And it wouldn't be the same without everybody here. Like, even down to the last person that just involves themselves with us and shit. It really means a lot, you know?
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's one of these things. This is both really good for you and really bad for you. Like, that's all I know is it's both things. And you know, it can get really it can mess with your mind. This stuff can mess with your mind and your head, and it's.
And
it's
you know
really
what, dude?
weird.
I don't hate Scott either, man. The guy obviously has a mental issue, and I don't want to say that to brag on the guy. And I've tried to make things work numerous times with him, and it just feels like it's just come to the end of the road with that. And
I got to be honest, I didn't hear what went on yesterday, but I got all these messages from people like, you know, Ken,
I could imagine.
But this is, I don't know what you said or what people said yesterday, but I've been getting messages, and they're like, you know, Ken can cut him out. Why can't you, Joe? And I'm like, what are you talking about? And then so I went and listened to some of the show, but I didn't really hear it all. And all you guys
flipped out on me because he thought I was singing a song parody about
but
him.
you guys, but you didn't cut him out, so I don't know what people are talking about. Like all you guys did was talk about him.
Well, I said on the show, you know the whole schmeal. I said on the show, like, I'll never fucking speak to him again, and blah blah blah. Which I did feel that way, and I still do. But it's like, you know, who knows what the future holds for anybody? Like you said, if King Jong, whatever the fuck his name is, can shake hands with Trump and how at odds America was
But Ken,
with them at one point.
I think that me and you like him. You know what I mean? I like, honestly, like, you know, you did that. I didn't hear all of that. I only heard clips of some things, and I only heard like a few minutes.
I do like him. I do.
But that's
I
what
do
I'm saying.
know
Like,
that there's a
if me and you were really that mad at him, like, he just wouldn't be here. Like if he really, like, if he went like beyond, like, if he did some things that other people did, like went after people's wives and stuff like that, he would not be here.
Yeah.
But because it's just kind of like he kind of jerks us around a little bit, and he gets kept on. I think that's what it is. I think if me and you really hated him, I mean, I broke my PlayStation 4. My PlayStation 4 is broken, and that is my fault. That's not his fault. But you would think that even after that, but it's like I think even though we hate him, like there's still
we love him at the same time.
We know that it's funny, so it's like he just keeps coming back.
Yeah, and you know, listen, it's my fault too. Like, you know, but I think at this point, a lot of the people are like, the shuffling back and forth with him is like kind of getting annoying, and I understand where people are coming from with that. It's like either shut him out or don't, you know?
Yeah.
Which I get. But he's the type of guy that he'll piss you off so bad, but then like a day or two later, he comes to you like nothing ever happened and saying good things, and you know what I mean? It's just like this game back and forth. But like I said in the chat, at the end of the day, we're all fucking human beings. We ain't going to be on Earth for forever. And this is the only shot you have at life. What's the sense of fucking being mad and hating on people when you could just enjoy yourself, you know?
Yeah, I don't know what the goal is. And, you know, he sent me a bunch of stuff about you earlier on Twitter that I haven't told you about yet. You know, that he said you said about me, and it may be something that you did say about me, because it really wasn't that bad. It was kind of like, it was something that you may...
Like, if you think I'm that stupid to go and talk to him about you, like, and if he thinks I'm that stupid, he's got another thing coming. Because trust me, there was plenty of times where he tried to coerce me into having conversations about stuff that you're doing, where I was like, nope, not touching it. Don't talk to me about him.
Well, that's the thing, is like, what he sent me about you isn't even that bad. It's just something that you may have said, and in fact that you probably did, because he said something that I think you did say, but it's not really a big deal, and he tries to make it seem like it's a big conspiracy about, you know, things and all these.
He doesn't understand our relationship, that me and you can get mad at each other and say shit, but at the end of the day, we know we both have each other's back, and we know we're both family men, and we know that this is something that you can't really take that serious at times. You know what I mean? You can't really take it for, you know, face value.
Yeah, like I don't think like he realizes like we're pretty like, you know what I mean, sometimes can come across pretty serious, but we're pretty completely not serious. But also at the same time, like we're not going to go there. Like it's too much, like you said, we got families and shit like that. Like like we just want to have fun. We want to do our shows. We want to have a good time.
That's it.
We want to we do what we're doing, you know what I mean? It helps both of us in our real lives too. Obviously, it's my whole goddamn life now is doing this. Like, if, you know what I mean? If I get hurt, my kids get hurt. If you get hurt, your kids get hurt. You know what I mean? Like, we don't want anybody's kids and families to get affected because stupid crap on YouTube. You know, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
And even with JB, like, it's like there's no real issue. I think I might have said too much to him, criticizing what he was doing, and I was probably mad that he wasn't. I want to work with him more. That's the only thing I'm mad about. I want to work with Bailey more, and now I'm just sad that I don't get to talk to him, and I don't get to work with him more, because I wanted to work with him more. So not only did we lose him on...
I know you did.
It's like...
I know you did, man. You were always, like, you know, you two were always talking about doing other things and, you know, different shows and shit like that. And you guys, I mean, you guys have been friends for a long time, you know what I mean? He's been a part of what you do for a really long time, and you were part of what he does, you know? So it doesn't just get thrown away, and sometimes shit looks serious, but, you know, it really isn't, and sometimes it is. You know, it's just, it's life. It's fucking life on YouTube. It's life on Twitter. It really is. It's, you know, it's just ups and downs, you know?
Yeah, it's just stuff happens and whatever, and I'm sure we'll
Good times and bad.
We're going to work it out. He's going to be back. We're going to work it out. It'll be all good, and whatever.
I think so, too, man. I think so too, and I think you both will, eventually things just need to cool off a little bit, and and all that. And at first I didn't get why you blocked him, and I was like, what the fuck, But hearing what you're saying now, I get it. You know what I mean? And I get why you did that.
Dude,
because you don't want to take it any further than it already is, or hear anything that pisses you off.
I am King C's just donated $2 super chat. He said, "Sappy mouth Ken, Joe cut the faggery."
I know, I'm such an old fag now, dude. I never would get sappy over anything in my life, dude. Christ, at my grandfather's funeral, I didn't even cry, and people were like, man, what's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
But
yeah.
now that I'm older, I'm turning into such a fucking ball of emotions, man. I don't know,
dude. I mean, I've been having that too, really badly. It's weird, dude. When I buried my turtle, I was crying. I was crying burying my turtle last year. I mean, it was weird. It's bizarre. But I blocked him literally because I didn't want to do anything stupid, and I didn't want to see tweets from him. I blocked him because I was deeply depressed. I'm not even kidding. I unfriended him on Facebook. I blocked him on Twitter, but I didn't do all that so that I could cut promos on him and block him everywhere. I did that because I'm just devastated right now. And now that
you don't want to snowball it.
Right, and now that I'm more clear-headed right now, I'm way more clear-headed, I'll probably just add him back and unblock him. I didn't block his other Twitter, you know what I mean? I even tweeted at it because, I love this guy. I don't know what's going on. I think I do know what I did. I'm sure it's my fault for prying around, trying to give him a kick in the butt, about what he's doing.
Yeah, sometimes you. And I said it on Corrupted with the tough love thing, and JB was kind of like, why did you say tough love? I don't think that's what it was. And maybe it wasn't
I don't think it was,
situation,
but I
you
know
think like that. I know how you think.
I was being...
You just give it out.
I was being direct with him about what was going on. Well, because here's the thing. I'll tell you what, I think he's mad because I criticized what he's doing on his channel. And the reason why I was doing that is because I want to work with him more over here. And he keeps doing all these things over there about things, and it's not whatever. And one of the major things is he's always saying, oh, I just lost more subs. I just lost more people. Why do, I just lost more Twitter followers. And he would always message us, frustrated about it. But I'm like, dude, I know why you're losing people. This is why. And so I told him, because as a fan, I'm a fan of him. You are too. Like you said, you listen to his show. I listen to him too. So not only are we friends... Not only are we, number one, we're friends with him, not only do we do shows with him, I've known him for 3 years now, and one of the things is I wanted to get from him what everybody else I think wanted too, and that's not what was going on, and I told him that, and that sent him into this tailspin. That's when he said he quits Corrupted and everything, because I was being passive-aggressive, he said. But I thought I was being more direct. I thought I was actually being direct with him, here's why. You keep being upset about losing people, but every time you do something really well on your channel, I think he ends up changing formats or something or other anyway. But I don't know, that was just my opinion on it, and it could be, maybe I'm stupid. I'm not telling you what to do. I just think that that's the reason why that's happening. So when you when you tweet out why are things going downward instead of upward, I think that's part of the reason. And I also think that we should do more shows together on my channel and push more people there. But, whatever. I think he's just really busy right now with family stuff, and that's the bottom line. And that's what are you gonna do?
Summertime's coming up and all that shit. So
I want to go to the beach.
It's better to take a little break.
Yeah, I want to go to the beach and go to the arcade. Hey, my buddy from PWP Nation is down in that area. Can't say exactly where because I don't think if he wants me to give it out, but down in New Jersey, we might go party down there in New Jersey in the summer or something. We'll have to go, and
oh, dude, if I'm there at the same time, man, you're more than invited. You know that.
But
I rent the whole house out in July on the beach, right in Jersey Shore, man. It's fucking. Oh,
you rent the whole house out?
Yeah, we rent a whole house on the beach.
Oh my god, dude, that's nuts!
Like a fucking 5-bedroom house with the jacuzzi and the beach and the whole pool and the whole thing, dude.
Dude, I haven't had a vacation.
Really nice.
I haven't had a vacation since 2004.
Yeah, I haven't went for the last 2 years because of money, but this year I told my wife, I don't give a fuck if you got to get out there and sell that booty. We are going.
Yeah,
we are going on vacation. I don't give a fuck.
I'd love to do that.
I need some time off.
I wish I mean I'm also trying to save for the house thing because that would be like, dude, because if I get a house at some point, if that ever happens, that will be like a vacation. You know what I mean? When we're in that place, we'll be like, this is crazy.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely, man. Working on your own shit, fixing up your own house. There's nothing like that,
Yeah, Bailey should do a Heistman Defoe in the chat said Bailey should do a show with a black guy. How about a far?
Oh my god!
Bailey should do a show with a far left black guy. That'd be great. Oh, dude, I've been saying it for a while. Actually, speaking of black guys, I've got 2 guys that are going to be coming on soon. They're actually black guys, and they're really good at what they do. It's going to be really exciting. And also, I hope to get Bailey on. You should get his Dom is Live. Somebody hit up Dom is Live. Have Dom is Live and Bailey do a show. That would be a mess.
Oh my god!
Can you imagine? Oh my god, dude, you would have mad fights, dude. And then bring Minnesota Vikings. No, not Minnesota Vikings. Bring on a Minnesota boy. Remember Minnesota boy?
Oh shit!
He wants white people to die. Put him on with.
I know.
Put him on with Bailey. I did a 1-hour podcast with Minnesota boy. And I still haven't released it. 6 months ago.
Was that bad?
Well, I mean, he didn't know. He wanted us to do better, I guess. I don't know. I kind of thought it was stupid because I said to him, I don't know. I think that was a really good podcast. People are gonna like it. But maybe he came off too soft and he wanted to. I think it's a persona. I think some of it is he acts like an outraged black guy to get views.
Yeah.
He says things like white people should be incinerated and things like that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's really weird. I'm like, dude, you realize you're like Hitler? And he's like, no, dude, I can't be like Hitler because that's what white people do. I'm like, yeah, but you just said you wanted white people incinerated. And then he's like, yeah, but it's different with that because we have a reason. And it's like, all right. I was like,
hey, Hitler wanted white people incinerated too. So I mean,
just
not that far off.
The wrong type of white people were incinerated for Hitler. But yeah, man, I don't know. It's
all right. Well, anyway, I'll let you go, man. I just wanted to call in and be a bitch for a minute, and
all right,
and that's it, man. I know everything's going to work out in the long run anyway, because like you said, you guys are not you weren't only friends, but you both admire each other and what you do, and
yeah.
It's a lot different than a JD situation because JD is nothing compared to JB. JB is a whole different breed of a person. So you can't compare the two situations. You know what I mean?
Dude, the person calling me right now is like, got the weirdest name. But yeah, no, it's way different, dude, because again, like you said, it's like I was not really friends with him. Like it was all business mostly. It was and see, here's the thing is like when I start working with people after a certain time or certain people, not everybody, but certain people, it's like I want to be friends with people too. So when I feel like that's not happening, I'm like, damn. So yeah, that won't happen with JB because he is I just love this guy. Like it's whatever. And
I know you do. I know you do, man. And I know he feels the same way about you. And like I said, the last year and a half, I'll never forget the great times all of us had, and I just hope that we can have him again.
I hope he comes back, man. I hope he comes back, and I hope me, you, and Filthy can do our own podcast on a different place and maybe like rotate it between the channels or something or whatever. I think that'd be great.
And and Filthy knows too. Filthy, he was like, listen, I'm here for whenever you guys need me. JB comes back, like I don't have a problem, stepping aside. I can work with you guys on another project. So I mean, he knows the deal. You know what I mean? And hopefully everything will work out soon.
That's mom. And that's cool. The cool thing is, luckily, Filthy is like wicked versatile and just cool, man. He's so selfless to be like, hey, I'm here for you guys, and if not, I'll be out and I'll be there next time. So that's really we're lucky to have this dude. Like he's an A+ player. That can come in to fill in when JB's not there, and maybe JB will be back. I hope everybody messages, JB and tells him to come back and tells him that Joe really, wants him back, or at least to hit me up in a text because he's not speaking to me right now. It looks like, despite my
please,
message.
Guys, if you guys out there, you can make the situation better by reaching out to him and telling him what you guys want to see and how you guys feel, man. That would mean something, just to show everybody that everybody's on the same page,
Yeah, definitely do it because he'll take that in and be like, oh damn, I want to give him support. I really want to give him support, and like I don't know, man. Whatever he's going through, I've been through this crap too. But anyway, Ken, I'll let you go. I know you're
all right, man. Thank you, man. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, man. I'll talk to you later. Good to hear from you, man.
All right. Peace.
Well, that was cool to hear from Ken. But yeah, we had a big show here this morning. This went longer than I'd like to do this almost every day if I can. I don't know whether I will. Maybe 11 to 2 or 11 to 1. 11 to 2 would be too long, but 11 to 1 maybe. 10 to 12, something like that. But I'm also putting up Morning Madness podcast still up on Patreon every morning. Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. I'm going to start working. I think I'm going to buy this converter program to convert videos quickly and easily, so I can convert all video to audio to put it up on Patreon in case people want to listen to these as podcasts or something like that. I don't know. But you guys are all beasts. What's up to Johnny Ray Sinister? Maybe joining us either Thursday night Throwdown or on Monetize this week. Johnny Ray Sinister, what's up? Big Bad Ads, Joe Brashear, Old Man Davey. Gay breakups are worse. You two will get back together. What's up, Old Man Davey? Old Man Davey, hit me up. Anybody, by the way, I know there's only a few of you in the chat probably, but I know there's at least 5 to 10 of you who've wanted to do some podcasts, wanted to do some things. Please hit me up on Twitter and DM or hit me up on Patreon. Number one, if you have your podcast, if you have your shows, send them to me. I want to hear you. I'm going to be putting at least one person on Monetize this Friday, a new person. So I want to hear from everybody. Now, some people work better in a one-on-one serious podcast situation. Some people work better on Monetize this in a crazy situation. Some people laugh. Some people have no emotion. I don't want to put somebody on Monetize this who's a stone face. You know what I mean? If you're like, hey, Joe, I heard about this and that, and then something funny happens and you just sit there. I want somebody who's going to laugh at stuff, have a good time, maybe have some jokes. Or at least have some news stories to bring up constantly. That's what we really need going forward. Who's this? Matthew Jones? Yeah, I really want that type of person for Monetize this. So if you think you got that, message me, and let me know, and we'll see. But there's a lot of people that aren't necessarily fit for that, and I don't know. I mean, Billy Ricky might fit that spot, to be honest. But Thursday Night Throwdown, we're going to throw 1 or 2 people on that show. I think we did great last week. Thursday Night Throwdown, if you missed last week's episode, last night's Thursday Night Throwdown was probably better than Monetize this. It was just me, Troy, and Leah. I think it's going to be me, Troy, and Leah going forward. Plus, we'll take phone calls from some people, you know what I mean? So we'll have some people on this Thursday, hopefully, like Johnny Ray Sinister and people like that. And many other people as well. So it'll be a lot of fun. The phone calls will be there. And I'll take your phone calls right now. If somebody wants to call and talk about whatever, your mom hates you, your dog bit you, your dad, you want to talk about whatever situation, I'll take 1 or 2 more phone calls real quick, and then we'll be getting on. But yeah. But yeah, you just hit me up on Twitter with those messages, either Twitter or email me, joecroninshow@yahoo.com, or message me on Patreon. Those are the best places, Patreon DM or Twitter DM. I think I have my Twitter open, I believe. Here, Gavin, he's freaking out there. He's already playing games. He's already upset. It's already 12:30.
I have no building material!
You hear this kid? Jesus. My kid's a psycho. That's it. He's just like me. Larry Funk. Okay, yeah, it's been a little while since we heard from Larry Funk. We seem to hear from... Dude, remember when somebody would call and like piss off Larry Funk, and he'd be like, "Listen here, you mother effer, I'll kill you." He'd go crazy. But now Larry Funk is like, when he calls, he's like, "Hey Joe, it's me." It's like I feel really bad for him. He's clearly really not in good shape. 516.
Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up, Joe?
Hey,
this
man.
is Base Alcatraz, man. How you doing?
Wait, who is this?
Base Alcatraz.
Oh, Alcatraz. What's up, man? How you doing?
Hey, bro. Yeah, bro. I've been listening to your shit for like 3 years now, bro.
Man.
I've been, I work night times, bro, and you keep me entertained all night, bro. I appreciate you, man. I would drop $1,000 if I had it, bro.
Oh, don't
and
worry
I'm
about
working
it.
towards that, bro. But I want to thank you, man, for all the nights you've been helping me get through the nights,
Yeah,
I mean,
you guys get me through my nights. So thank you, man. I
Yeah, bro.
appreciate that.
No, legit, bro. I wanted to ask you, Like I asked you yesterday, but you missed it. Like if you can interview like one like celebrity or whatever, like who would you like interview?
Vince McMahon.
Vince McMahon?
I think so.
What would you like ask him? Like what would be like the best questions you can think of right now?
Oh, I would just be like, I would ask him so many questions I couldn't even begin to start. I would be like, what makes you the maddest? Like when you're back at Gorilla, like what is the thing that pisses you off the most about a wrestler? The wrestler could do while you're back here. You know, are there some wrestlers that you give more leeway to than others, and why is that? You know what I mean? What do you think about all the rumors that are out there? I mean, it would just be a million questions about so much stuff. You know, do you feel like like your system is flawed because a guy like CM Punk could leave so disenfranchised, and you feel like you know so much little about it? You know, do you feel like what's the difference now between a relationship like that versus 1997? You know, I mean, there would be so much stuff to ask him about that it would be off the chart. You know, I'd bring up China. You know, I mean, if I was allowed to ask him anything, I'd be like, why not? Why didn't you ever just have China back and just get rid of that? Instead, now there's always this stigma and this double standard. What do you think about Triple H's answer about his kids Googling China, but they can Google all these other women that are still here? So, and X-Pac was in the video. What, you know, do you see why people feel that you're hypocritical? Like, he'd probably want to punch me Bob Costas style by the time it's over. But my God, it'd be nuts.
Dude. Vince is I think looking at Vince and like Donald Trump, like these old guys, man, they're like the last of their kind, dude. They're like so old school and like crazy, bro. Like they're like crazy motherfuckers. They're just hearing like the stories from Vince, like backstage and shit.
Yeah. Oh
like,
yeah,
like,
dude.
Crazy dudes.
It's that weird. It's that like, and it's weird. You hate to say it. I think Donald Trump's more like it than Vince, but that sort of that spoiled mentality is there. Like they try to be really smart and powerful, but at some point, if you get them on a certain thing, they just want to tell you, they want to punch you. Like it gets really bad.
Yeah.
Like they're not used to it. But
I appreciate your call. I mean, I appreciate you taking my call, man. Like,
dude.
Seriously appreciate it, bro.
Yeah,
thank you for taking my call.
Thanks, man. I was really excited to do this in the day because I know that a lot of people that can't call usually maybe could call in. So that's right there is a good example. Thank you, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. You always have my view, man. Like I always like tune in, bro.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah,
man.
bro. If I can support one day, bro, I'll drop like $1,000, bro. Like legit.
Oh yeah, man. Don't worry about it. Hey, hopefully someday, you know, if I get enough listeners and everybody plays the lottery once a week, somebody will win the lottery, and then they'll just give me like 20 million.
Legit, bro.
All right, bro.
That'd be sick, man.
Thank you.
Man. Thank you, man.
Hey, man, $1 goes a long way. $1 a month goes a long way. What is there, 100 people watching? If 100 people drop $5, that would be a long way right there. And we got 300 patron supporters, so it happens, dude. But yeah, I remember hustling, dude, doing my jobs and coming home and taking care of everybody and doing 70 hours a week, busting my ass. I would have never thought I would have gotten laid off my job last year. I couldn't believe it. I was shocked. I was depressed and shocked and horrified. And then for the adpocalypse to hit, and then to make no ad revenue anymore almost, make $4 a day on YouTube on ads, it's just like, what in the world happened? Are you going to be okay out there? Everybody's going to make fun of you in the chat. You can hear you. Ah! You don't care? Yeah. Well, that's a pretty good attitude, I guess, but you do sound like a psycho. You're going to care when this goes viral on YouTube. All right, guys, bear with me 1 second real quick, and I will get this going here. I got a call coming in from Johnny Ray. Johnny Ray, hang on 1 second. Let me fix this. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome in Mr. Johnny Ray Sinister.
What's going on, man? And hell, you called me at a good time. I was taking a break and I noticed you're live. I was like, well, fuck, I'll just call in and say what's up.
What's up, man? Johnny Ray, he's in the house. Had Mellow Yellow on the other day. I really felt bad, dude. You had Mellow Yellow on, and I felt really bad for Mellow. He really tried to monetize this. And you know what? I don't think it was as bad as he thought. I think only 30% of the fans turned on him. And I don't blame him. I think he was just on too long. I think we were kind of screwed, right? Because I said Mellow Yellow, if he won, would get to be on the entire show, and then Tommy would have to call in like he was Fahmy. and Tommy decided that he was not going to call in while Fami was on. So Tommy said, I'm not calling in the show. And so Fami was here by himself for a long time, and we had to keep him on because that was kind of the deal with the donations and stuff.
Yeah.
So that was just a bad situation where I didn't want to hang up on him because, we planned that he won that right to be there, and then Tommy wouldn't call in, so it was just kind of like stupid. But yeah, I felt bad because I think Mello was Mello probably was pretty depressed by that because he was there to try to make people laugh and try to entertain the fans, and that's what he was there for, like legitimately. And it worked for a little while.
Right. Well, the thing was, it didn't help with what Tommy wound up doing to him. I mean, and I think there was part of. I think there was a lot of things that happened with what sent Mello to that end. I think it was, I agree with you. I think it was just a small amount of the fan base that was getting tired of it, and then Tommy doing what he was doing, just kind of, to steal a phrase from Drew, kind of derailed him.
Yeah.
And, it's really sad, but boy, did he, he got back at him pretty damn good. I gotta admit, when he told me that he bought the domain name, I was like, oh, fuck, Mello.
Dude, for the people that don't understand what happened, so Tommy took down Mello's Teespring site because he used some imagery of Tommy that he altered. And anyway, Tommy had a lawyer take down Mello's Teespring site. He probably wasn't really going to sell much, but he had it taken down. So Mello Yellow, to get back at Tommy, went out and bought Tommy's name, his domain name. So he went and bought TommyNC2010.com and TommyNC2010 like .net and .org and all. He bought all these sites, which is just crazy. So yeah.
If anything, they just kind of. If anything, I was like, that was and the look on Tommy's face when Ken told him what Mello had done, it was just.
Yeah, that was really funny, dude. That was hilarious.
I mean, it's almost like that. The scene where the guy takes the candy from the baby, and it's all like, oh my god, man. He didn't know what the fuck to think.
Well, the best is the best thing about it was Tommy is like on high, right? Like he's on some kind of high because he's like, haha, I got a lawyer to take down. By the way, I don't believe it's a lawyer. I think it's one of his buddies that took it down.
No, I don't think it is either.
Tommy can't find the whole story doesn't make any sense. Oh, I met the guy playing Fortnite and he's a lawyer and all this. Get out of here. I don't believe that for 1 second, Tommy. And by the way, who's the lawyer? I want to know who the lawyer is. Tell me who the lawyer is.
Right.
We know who JD's lawyer is, so why can't we find out who your lawyer is? And I bet you because it's not true. So Tommy was really happy with himself over this whole thing. And then for him to be like, oh, he bought TommyNC.com and TommyNC2010.com and .net. He bought all the domains. So if Tommy ever wants them, he's got to buy them from Mello. And once that, at first I don't think Tommy understood, but once it set in what was going on, you could see Tommy's face just turn to rage.
Yeah.
Hey Johnny, I'm gonna coin a name for you. If you ever go on like one night you like flipped out on Tommy. Do you remember that night when you went nuts on him on the show?
Yeah.
I called you the next day. I said, I think it was either on Morning Madness or on another podcast. I was talking about Johnny Ray Sinister because people know Johnny Ray Sinister mostly from the donations because you donate a lot here or there.
Yeah.
And like we, definitely like well known for that. But you called in that time, and I think I called you Johnny Rage Sinister. And
yeah,
that was a pretty good name, man.
I'm surprised that hasn't taken off.
Yeah, dude, you were Johnny Rage Sinister. Spell lawyer. Somebody said he. That's terrible. Listen, I do love Tommy. We always rag on Tommy and make fun of Tommy and stuff like that, but it's like, again, he's like our brother. It's like if somebody else screws with Tommy, like we'll beat the shit out of you. You know what I mean? He's like our dude. But we also call him and stuff. But I'm telling you, man, if we get to a certain amount of patrons and we get enough support someday, I'm telling you, we're gonna have a little studio and I'm gonna fly Tommy up and we're gonna hire Tommy to like go around and do interviews with people and stuff. It's gonna be been talking about this for years. It's going to be hilarious. He's already going to do some this week, hopefully. He's going to ask people like the weirdest, awkward questions at the grocery store. And
oh, God.
Yeah, it's going to be really bizarre. Really bizarre. Hey, hold on 1 second. The Queen is here.
Have you watched Gavin walk in here and get like 4 yoo-hoos?
I did see him come in here twice, yeah.
He's had like 4 yoo-hoos.
He's had 4 yoo-hoos? That's insane.
Yeah.
I would have been yelled at if I had 2.
Yeah, he did it right in front of you.
Well, I didn't notice. I thought he was just come and say hi to me.
Right here.
Take the yoo-hoos away. Hey, toss me a water.
Really?
Throw it really high. Oh, no, don't, not near the wires. The wires. Hey, you hungry? I'm hungry.
Yep.
You want to get some food?
Go ahead. I gotta take Brian to dance later.
Oh, yeah. When you got to go?
I gotta leave here about 3.
Okay. Well, we got a few more minutes. Okay, well, anyway, Johnny, yeah, what else is up, bro?
Oh, not much, man. Just taking a break. It's fucking hot as fuck down here today, man. It's getting ridiculous.
Where are you again?
But,
you in Texas?
huh?
Where are you again?
Yeah, I'm down here in Houston. Actually, I was right in the pathway when Harvey hit.
Oh, Jesus.
And luckily, I mean, no damage or anything like that. But like Houston weather is like fucking crazy as shit.
Yeah.
Like this morning, I think the humidity was like 92%.
Oh my God, dude.
The problem down here is that it's not necessarily the temperature that what gets you. It's the stinking heat index is what fucking kills you.
Yeah. Well, it's like, I mean, I said this the other day. It's like we know the world is getting hotter. It's getting weirder. Like I don't even know if it's getting hotter. Just everything's getting weirder. I don't know what's going on. It's just it could be. Who cares what it is? The argument's always about what it is. Who cares why it's happening? It just is happening. It's very strange. And so like down where you guys are, you're getting these weird extremes and these floods and stuff, and the volcanoes and the earthquakes over on the West Coast, and over here on the East Coast, the weather is just weird. It's like we're getting tornadoes that we didn't usually have tornadoes like we have now. Like if you go 45 minutes away from Boston to Western Mass, there is at least 1 or 2 tornadoes a year now, and then there's more. It's really strange. So you're just seeing weather all over the place. It's snowing in places that it doesn't usually snow. Like it's just crazy, man. The weather's changing big time. There's something going on, and whatever reason that is, it could be the Earth just doing what it always does. We don't, scientists would talk about the global warming stuff. See, my thing is always like, I said this the other day. I was like, you put an ice cube down and it starts melting, right? And 70 degrees, big block, a big ice cube block, 70 degrees, it's going to start melting. So we all know that. No one's going to dispute it. The ice cube is definitely melting. The heat is melting it. But global warming is like, like a bunch of guys standing around with blowtorches near the ice cube, and the ice cube's now melting faster. And that's kind of like how I see. That's how I see global warming. It's like, we're definitely affecting the planet, but it is happening anyway. We're just kind of speeding it up a little bit. I mean, it's
right. Like my argument has always been is that I don't sit there and say that there is no such thing. I don't dispute the fact that there is such a thing as climate change. Climate change happens all the time.
Yeah.
Whether or not man is having a detrimental effect on it, that kind of remains to be seen. Because realistically, we haven't, as far as industry and stuff like that, we haven't been that technologically advanced for very many years. So we don't really have an idea of what kind of impact we are going to have until several hundred years down the road.
Well, it's true, but I will say this. Like 90-something% of scientists are saying we're affecting the Earth. Like there's no doubt. Like 90-something%, right? Like now I don't believe it's the scam that they want us to believe it is. You know what I mean? Like Al Gore and people like that are really trying to, use it for their own gain. Like just like religion, priests talk about God is going to punish us if you don't give us money. It's the same sort of thing with many of these people. But it is, there's got to be something happening, because if you take all the carbon emissions and you take all these things and you put them in a greenhouse and you do stuff, it's like that will affect something. Like if it just will, you know what I mean? Like there's no way that because science just happens, you know what I mean? If you take enough of a chemical or enough of a smoke or enough of anything and you keep doing it and you build it up, you're going to make some kind of some kind of difference. I don't know what that difference is, how much it is, and I haven't done the research enough either. But yeah, the truth is in the middle somewhere. That's the problem, is people keep fighting back and forth about what it is, but truth is probably in the middle. And I don't know. The planet will probably, either way, the planet will kill us first. But the whole thing is we don't want it to kill us because we're affecting it. Cow flatulence and stuff like that affects it. You know what I mean? So it's all those things. It's really weird, man. It's bizarre. Something is going on, and we might be speeding it up. See, I wonder if we're like making it more erratic, but that's, again, it's to be seen with more studies. And how long have we really been able to affect the Earth? Like 300 years? Like, what's the industrial time period?
Yeah. Right, and like the only thing I always found kind of funny is the fucking vegans when they would sit there and be like, oh, slaughtered cow, oh, you're eating meat and stuff like that contributes. I was like, well, motherfucker, you're sitting there literally deforesting land to grow your fucking crops.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, what everybody, like, all you have to realize, like, forget the political parties, forget the left and right. Nate Dogg is right in the chat. Nate Dogg wrote, everything affects the Earth. And that's true. Everything you do, like, it's not a joke. Like, really, everything you do affects the Earth. So if you take 1 million people in automobiles and you pump out carbon dioxide out of the car, or whatever it is, what did I say, monoxide? I don't know. But anyway, you pump that stuff out in the air, it's going to affect something over time. It's just going to. If you put 17 billion people on the Earth, the carbon and stuff like that, the breathing in of oxygen, the depletion of oxygen, the less amounts of photosynthesis and things that take place in plants and forests, it's going to affect the Earth. It's something is going to affect something. It's just going to happen. It's just science. Like, there's no, so you're going to affect something. So we are affecting the Earth. That is just not debatable. Like, it's just to the degree that we are. But dude, think about it. It is weird, though.
That's always the debate, is just how bad is it that we really are affecting it. And I've always been of the belief you're really not going to know until much later on down the line. But I mean, you can't argue that we don't affect it.
Yeah,
it's just whether or not we cause our own detriment or not.
Yeah, I think that I would just like to see us start to like become better with efficiency anyway. Like, forget even if you didn't believe we affected anything, coal doesn't affect anything and oil doesn't affect anything, because then you get into that argument. Like, if you think that the cars don't affect the planet or the ozone layer, do you think that oil in the ocean affects anything? You know what I mean? So it's like, those are the people. Anybody that says like global warming is completely fake and we're not affecting stuff like that bad, it's like, well, throw some oil in the water. Does that affect? It's like, just because you can't see it technically with your eyes right away, whatever. But yeah, the point is that why haven't we moved beyond this crap? Why we don't need coal anymore. We don't need fuel. Our cars should be able to be functioning via the sun's power at this point.
Well, I'll tell you exactly what the problem with that is that, the fact that there have been cases where somebody has come up with a perfectly viable solution, especially when it comes to like fueling cars and stuff, fueling your car and stuff like that. I can remember many years ago, a guy actually developed a way that he could run his car off of vegetable oil.
Yes, and
regular old vegetable oil, a renewable resource.
The government took him down.
And government shut him down.
Government shut him down, took his patent, and then locked the patent away. You are dead on. That guy is 100% real. That is scary. Think about how scary that is. So that's the truth. The government won't let it. And here's another quick point. Omega Dreads wrote, "Don't fart." And that's a great point, because think about this. But this is what I mean by I say we affect the planet. If there's 500 people on the planet and we're all farting and cows are farting, it's affecting the planet, but not really that much. But you put 500, you put 15 billion people on the planet, and now you add up everybody's farts and cow farts. That's 15 billion people is going to change the way the planet is. And and I don't know if this is a good analogy, but a good analogy, I think, would be to like take a big bowl of water, right? Take a big bowl of water. If you put a drop of something like red dye in it, You know what I mean? Or you put a drop of like salt in it, you maybe don't taste it. You put a little bit more salt in it, maybe you start to taste it. If you dump a whole shitload of salt in it, you're going to really taste the salt. That's what it's like with humans. You know what I mean? You put 5 million people on the planet, maybe it affects things a little bit, but not too much. You almost don't notice. But you start talking about 15 million, and then everybody taking up way more space, and then putting up more gases everywhere. That's just going to start to affect stuff. It's just basic ideas of science and cause and effect. It just happens.
I like what Bill Burr fucking says, that we just need natural selection to happen. And based on what I've seen not too long ago, that might start happening. Because did you see the deal? I think the Times put it out that they had to warn people not to roast marshmallows at the fucking volcano.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And I'm like sitting there going, I wonder what, you had the Tide Pod challenge. Now I wonder if you're going to have lava guzzling, and now is the next challenge.
Yeah, there'll be the lava challenge. People are just sucking down lava down there in Hawaii. Oh my, dude, that stuff is crazy over there. It's getting wild over there. It's nuts.
Yeah, it's bad over there, man. I've got a couple of friends that are over there now, and their house is like completely gone.
That's such a mess, dude. That is so messed up. Johnny Ray, I'm gonna move on, bro, but I will talk to you soon, and hopefully you can call up on Thursday night or something.
All right, buddy. I'll actually, I gotta get back to work anyway. So good talking to you, man.
All right, man. Good to hear from you. Love you, man. Johnny Ray Sinister. He's got a show that he's doing. He's got a podcast. It's going to be good. He's going to come on. I think 97% of scientists, I think I'll take 97% of scientists, pretty good odds, says Big Bad Ads. I agree. Hey, listen, it's great to not believe everything you read and everything people say. And the same government that took that guy's vegetable car away and stopped water-powered cars are many of the same people who are pushing the agenda of global warming. So I get why people are skeptical about it, but definitely when it comes down to the science, man, something's happening to the ozone layer. I mean, like, I don't know what it is. Something's happening. We should probably figure out what it is, though. Monica, what's up? And what's up to everybody else? What's up to Sleepy Never? Everybody's still here. How you guys doing? I'm going to come back with my final thoughts in just a second. I'll be right back with the final thoughts. I'll be right there, and we'll take maybe one more phone call in a second. Give my final thoughts, and we'll wrap this thing up in a second. If you want to donate, the link is down below to donate. Also, super chats are available as well. Get those in before I end the show if you want. I'll be right back in 1 second, and I'm going to expose something.
There's a guy on Twitter, I guess named Joe Cronin.
he's got a cool way of talking in the microphone. You suck Joe Cronin's dick, fucking faggot. And or some various version of that.
You're listening to The Joe Cronin Show.
Don't forget to like, comment, and body slam that subscribe button.
This is the epic voice guy, and I can honestly say, Joe Cronin is god awful, that is. You guys seriously listen to this guy? And now it's time for The Joe Cronin Show.
And he's got a cool way of talking in the microphone.
So we've had a good time here today, and we're going to be wrapping it up in a second. I want to say thank you to all the people on Patreon, on patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Everybody who supports on Patreon, or I wouldn't be able to do this.
Joe Cronin got a big motherfucking cock.
Oh,
and
shit.
Fuck all you motherfucking haters. Y'all know how we get down. It's West Side for life. Yeah, Cronin got a big motherfucking cock.
I don't think climate change is going to be our biggest issue. I think it's going to be overpopulation and the food supply to feed them.
That's a good point.
We're running out of space in this country with more and more people coming in.
No doubt about it, the Bear. At some point, Bear, hey Bear, thank you for the $6, man. Thank you guys for donating. When you guys donate like this, it makes me want to do the show every day because you fund it the right way. So I really appreciate that, Bear. I love you guys. You guys have been really good to me over the last... since 2013, and the Bear, thank you, man. It's a great point. I mean, overpopulation will get you climate change. Will get you global warming. So, if you add another I don't know, 30 million people, it's going to make a difference. And yeah, overpopulation, the foods go down, the crops go down, the dirt is less plentiful and full of whatever the crap the farmers talk about that I don't understand. But you know what? It's going to be synthetic food. We're going to be creating synthetic food. We're going to be using... that will be a problem in the future for us, and that's not even a joke. It's legitimately, in the future, they'll be talking about, like, bioengineering everything, because maybe the dirt becomes sterile, or the dirt isn't as good, or we can't, especially in the future, we may be talking about how we can't plant crops. It could be crazy. It's something that might happen. And there'll be so many different situations where we're like, remember Back to the Future 2? They put the pizza in the oven, and then it grows into the big pizza. Like, we're going to be doing stuff like that, or we're going to have the printers at home where we put garbage into it, and then it breaks it down into recycled stuff and then creates food. Or like in Star Wars, the episode 8 or whatever, where she puts the little pan down and it blows up into a little pie or whatever, and she eats it. It's going to be stuff like that because we're not going to have enough room to have food and things like that. But anyway, 719's on the phone. What's up, 719?
Joe. Oh, God.
Oh, my God. Oh, what happened? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, my God, dude. I'm sorry I called back. I don't know who that was, but they sounded like they were in distress. Call back. Call the show back. Oh, my God. What was happening? I need to know. Call the show back, please. I'm sorry I hung up on you. Call back. I didn't mean to hang up on you.
And he's got a cool way of talking in the microphone.
You'll be like Blade Runner, exactly. There'll be so many different things going on. I mean, I don't know how far in the future that is that we'll be talking about those things. I don't know if that's 70 years in our future. I don't know if that's 100 years. I don't know if that's 300 years. I don't know if it's 500 years. But at some point in the next 300 years, 500 years, that could probably be an issue, probably be a problem. And things could get really weird on this earth. At some point, like, we could be living all happy lives, and if the food supply starts running out, I mean, that might be the thing that triggers a war. And and we might, even as brutal and terrible and awful as that could be, it could be necessary maybe, and there'll be like 1 million people left on the planet, but everybody will continue surviving because we wiped out the big crop of us, and it was just needed. I don't know. I mean, that sounds terrible. The better thing would be to learn how to fly to space, learn how to populate a new planet, and start to transport half the Earth over there, and start moving around the solar system would be ideal. So by the time that actually happens, you know what I mean, we can do that. If that caller wants to call back, I'll take your phone call. I'm sorry that I hung up on you. I did not mean to do that. My bad. So, but anyway, I'll give him a second to call back. But the Bear, thank you for the $6. Yeah, you guys make shows like this happen. I might do this every day or maybe every once in a while. I don't know yet. If you want to hear more from me, I did a whole Morning Madness today on Patreon, patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Become a $5 patron a month. You get 30 hours of bonus a month. Or you become a $1 a month patron. For $2 a month, you get Corrupted, though. So maybe just jump on to Corrupted and do that. But shout out to everybody who became a patron yesterday and today. Mike J 1990 became a patron a few minutes ago for $5 a month. Thank you, Mike. And shout out to Scotty Sir. Not Scott McKinnon. It's a different Scott. But thank you for becoming a $2 a month patron. And you guys are the best. More stuff to come later. But yeah, I think I'm wrapping it up. I was giving that guy a minute to maybe call back and see what he was going to say. Sounded like he was like on the edge of his life, the way things were going there. Raider Roach, what's up? Nate Dog Bean, what's up, man? Iceman Defoe, how you doing? Robert De Niro, part of the planet I kill. Go get a towel. Why'd you do that? Oh. Step on the towel. I don't know. I don't know what's up with De Niro. I don't know why he keeps doing that. He sounds like a baby, though. I mean, I don't know. I mean, then again, Trump sounds like a baby too sometimes. So I don't know. Whatever. They're all babies. Do I think Trump will last in his UK visit? Yeah, I'm sure he'll be okay. I mean, I'm afraid to go to the UK now that they lock you up over there for saying things. So I don't know if I'll ever go across the ocean. Expose something. Yeah, let me expose something. Seanzview is as stupid in real life that he is on his YouTube channel. He's a good guy in real life, but he is the... he might have an IQ of 97. I exposed Seanzview. He can't figure out how to do stuff. I don't know how he's alive, to be honest, based on what I saw. There's my exposure. Anyway, we got to get out of here. Got to wrap up the show. Everybody here is hungry. So shout out to the Bear, I Am King Siege, ADTR, Big Bad Ads, the Bear again, Abel Salas Jr., and Ingy, who started the show with $20. Ingy, thank you so much, man. ADTR earlier as well. And Shadow Edgehog, who subscribed to the channel. What's up, man? If you guys like this episode and you want me to do more of these, leave a like down below. Hit me up on Twitter at Real Cronin. And thank you to everybody who's been supporting over the years. And yeah, we'll see you tonight for Smackdown. We'll be over on we'll be back on Joe Cronin Show tonight for Smackdown. So make sure you go back to my regular channel for wrestling if you're a wrestling fan. If not, more stuff coming here later for you. Pinhead, what's up? Have a good day at work. Thank you all so much to everybody who even drops $1, your hard-earned money. I know what it's like. I support a couple people myself. I still support JB on Patreon. JB unpatroned me today. He was $1 patron. He undollared me today. So that means he doesn't want to hear it, I guess. But I'm still JB's patron for $10 a month. All right, JB? And I love JB, and I hope he comes back soon. I don't know what's going on. I kind of think it's my fault, obviously, but I wish he would call me. Please call me. I feel like, where's one of those love songs? Old Man Davey, call back, man. Everybody call back that was calling back. I hung up on someone by accident. It was my mistake. I didn't mean to do it. Take your call to end the show. Super chat, too. Super chat me, goddammit. How am I going to pay for lunch today? I'm just kidding. I robbed a bank. All right. Guys, I think we've come to the end. This was a great stream for me. I enjoyed it. 3 hours or so. I even ran to get Gavin in the middle of it. No, it was about 2.5 hour stream. Melbourne. What's up, Jamie? What's up to everybody in Australia, New Zealand, UK, Japan, just all around the world that might be listening because it's a better time for you right now. It's nighttime over there. I'll do more of these maybe. Hell yeah. We will see you tonight for the Smackdown review. Wednesday night for Out of Nowhere, 11 p.m. Thursday night at 10 p.m. for Thursday Night Throwdown. And then Friday night, Monetize This. Something's going to be done on Monetize This. Friday night. I'm bringing the wheel back as well. And I'm going to lower the amount. I think some people said $30 was just too much for them. And I thought it was going to be too many spins if I did that. But it sounds like, we'll just lower the amount. So maybe people can spin the wheel a little bit more if it's $20.
Super Chat Party.
Oh, hell yeah. Big Bad Ads with the Super Chat Party. Thank you, Big Bad Ads, dropping a couple Australian dollars on me. Thank you all. Thank you, Big Bad Ads. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you guys. I'll be on Twitter. I'll see you tonight. Gonna be streaming PUBG after the Smackdown review. We'll be streaming PUBG as well. I love you. Cool runnings. Cool runnings. Cold-blooded.
There's a guy on Twitter, I guess named Joe Cronin.
And he's got a cool way of talking in the microphone. You suck Joe Cronin's dick, fucking faggot. And or some various version of that.
You're listening to The Joe Cronin Show.
Don't forget to like, comment, and body slam that subscribe button.
This is the epic voice guy, and I can honestly say, Joe Cronin is God.